What's up, everyone? This is the BumCast. Hey, Bum fans, step up to the plate with the biggest, baddest sports book in the game, Circa Sports. Sports betting the way Chicago deserves it. No bet fees in Illinois. Circa Sports hooks you up with player-friendly pricing, better in-game options, top-tier customer service, and more. From money lines to strikeout props, first inning to full game, take your cut with the Circa Sports app. Bet like a pro from anywhere in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. I'm your host, HBAC, the head bum in charge, along with Baloney, Southside Bum, Joey P. And we are missing the birthday boy today, Dougie Fresh. We kind of didn't know that he went on vacation. We were just like, happy birthday, Dougie. And no response.
First and foremost, happy birthday, Dougie. He's sailing the seven seas, probably has no reception somewhere. I don't know, is he doing the Alaska thing this week, or is he just in one of his Caribbean
No, he was doing the Alaska cruise for his birthday.
Okay.
I just didn't know it was this week.
Either way, I formatted this show as if he was going to be on the show. I'm like, we're going to have a birthday celebration for Dougie. Unbeknownst to me, he's gone. So you know what? We'll celebrate other people. We can celebrate Jason. You got a birthday coming up.
We can say that for Saturday.
Okay, yes. We'll save that for Saturday. But yeah, later on in the show, I have a Marry, Fuck, Kill segment that is basically all birthday and Doug related. But he's not here. Who cares?
Yeah. No, I guess we probably should have figured it out when we wished him happy birthday, and we got zero response from him today.
That or there are there's some haters and losers, of which there are many. You know, Dougie gets his fair amount of criticism online, but one of them made a good point. He might be Mitch McConnelling us. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out next week or on Saturday when he's supposed to be back for the tailgate.
Yeah, he may or may not show up for the tailgate. We have no idea. So
TBD.
Happy birthday, Dougie.
Happy birthday, Dougie. I got the hat ready to celebrate.
Yeah. And on your approved PTO. I hope he's back. He pays for the unlimited alcohol beverage package, so I hope he can get back on the wagon and enjoy himself.
Can I tell you some breaking news that I know before he had left?
Yes.
Back on the sauce. Our long national nightmare is over. Dougie can drink, so expect some chug videos, some beer reviews, everything else. He's back. He's back, baby.
That is breaking news.
Yeah, the distilleries are back open. They're back to producing again.
All right. Peter, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I know we had we talked about celebrating Dougie's birthday. He's gone. We're not celebrating your birthday until Saturday, but I'm bearing the lead. It's my daughter Scarlett's birthday, and she's been waiting probably 6 months to come down here and celebrate because she saw that when Maddie Fresh, shout out Maddie Fresh, when it was her birthday, she was on the BumCast, and she's been waiting. She's been waiting literally 6 months. Like, I want to go on. So if Julie's watching, send her down because I said 8:05 and we're a couple minutes early. So she'll be down in a second. We're going to celebrate her birthday and not Dougie's.
That works.
Yeah. Hope you got our party hat too.
I got a bunch of party hats from shout out Southpaw's 21st birthday. Our good friends over at Sox on 35th and everybody at the White Sox. I still got a couple of these left, saving them for special occasions like today.
Oh, nice.
You know what?
Oh, she's coming down now.
Is she coming down over here?
Look at
She was
this.
beating me. She was beating me up the last time I saw her.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Scarlett.
Can you hear everybody?
Oh, you got a little bum shirt.
Yeah, merch. See, she's a chip off the old black.
See, I got some merch. She's got some merch. We're all merching.
We might have to make some little bums merch. I know people online were talking about how people wanted pajamas and Razorback tees and a bunch of different things. Kids merch is where we're gonna make all our money, Jason.
That's right.
Say hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Scarlett.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, hija.
Hi.
What do you want to say? Do you want to roast them? No, she doesn't want to roast anyone. All right. Well,
Oh, thank God.
If you think of anything, come back whenever you want. Love you. All right,
Johnny, how
that's
you
it.
doing tonight?
Good, good. Had a nice little relaxing weekend. Just watching nothing but sports. Watching
World Cup weekend.
baseball and baseball and soccer. So it was a perfect weekend.
Nice. Joey, you were out gallivanting in Gatlinburg. whatever. Gatlinburg.
Get it right.
There's a Gallatin, Tennessee.
There is. What's the zip code?
Oh, good question.
Oh yeah.
37025.
When I have to ask my cousins after the show and
I
fact
can
check
just Google it. I can just Google it
It's
real
not like
quick.
we can
'Cause I don't
Google
know it.
right now.
Is Jason out of the game? The zip code game.
We're trying to.
37066.
Okay.
Close enough.
you go.
I'll give you that. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
off by 10 numbers.
Close enough. Yeah, Sandy and I, we had to go meet new baby Olivia, one of my youngest cousins I grew up with down there. I had his firstborn. Congrats to them. And yeah, she just turned 5 weeks old. So we promised if she arrived, we'd be there. So here we are, and we had a great week spending time with some of the cousins and nieces and nephews over there. And it's been a couple of years since we've been there. It's been actually a while since we've been there for good reasons, for fun. Yeah, that's what we did. We did some gallivanting, Jason, as you said it,
Gallivanting
in Gatlinburg,
not
up
Gallatin.
and down the Smoky Mountains and doing all the traditional tourist spots that one does when one visits someplace away from home, even though Rocky Top is home sweet home to me, part-time.
Did you
But
drive
yeah, we drove down there. It was a cool, like about 9-10 hour drive.
Ooh.
And got a confession to make.
I will say I love the drive to Tennessee because you see all the nice scenery, the mountains, and all that. So I do love the drive.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Kentucky's awesome too. Just all that. As soon as Appalachian Mountains start, all that scenery, wasn't too much rain at all that we went through. All that, it's just a great relaxing drive, like to get your mind off of everything.
Yeah.
And one of those things that Sandy P was like, you have nothing planned for us at all, do you? I'm like, nope. And it's the greatest feeling ever. I just want to be all spontaneous and let's go. And that's what we did. And everything was a great time. Everything worked out well. One of my cousins did kidnap us for 3 days. Love you for that. That was fun. And the other cousin, his brother, got me for the others. And yeah, it was a great time. Great time in Tennessee. Yeah.
All right. Let's hear that confession.
I ate at Buc-ee's 4 times in 5 days.
So that's all right. When you said that part of your banter was your trip, I'm like, perfect, because I kind of want to talk to you about this. And this is not me. It's not a gotcha moment. I honestly want to know because I mean, obviously, you know, the older we get, the more we put on some pounds. Between the McDonald's cups, I see you putting Buc-ee's brisket in your mac and cheese. I see like Waffle House post. How are you not like 500 pounds? I don't understand it.
Because Sandy and I were keeping track of our steps. Every day we did at least 10,000 steps every day of the vacation.
That works.
This makes
sense.
Monday through Friday, we did our steps. We were hurting come Wednesday, halfway through, but we persevered through the rest of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And now we're both back at work today, jumping and jiving, juking and jiving like nobody's business. So that's a secret. You got to get to stepping.
I did see the Buc-ee's purchases. I know you and Sandy are both big fans. I still haven't made it there. I haven't made it to Buc-ee's. I want to make it. I know people go crazy for all kinds of stuff there. And they're building one in Illinois, right? It's closer to the Wisconsin border? Or no?
It's going to be 20 minutes south of Milwaukee, so that's still close enough for all of us to enjoy.
That's good. Yes.
It'll be done in a couple of years.
What in the hell? It's a gas station. It's not like Fort Knox. What do you mean?
Like a Marvel
years?
movie?
This is something. It's worth the hype. I'll just say
filming
that.
the Odyssey. It's a Buc-ee's.
They only have 50 gas pumps. Okay, it takes a long time to install those EPA and all that stuff. It'll be worth the wait.
Jason, what's up with you?
So I was actually gonna save this for my my bum, one of my bums. I have a couple here, but this happened to me earlier today, and I want to know if this guy was out of pocket or not, because I feel like some people just don't have the proper social etiquette when it comes to going to restaurants, picking up fast food, and ordering food, stuff like that. I go to lunch today at my local Potbelly's, and I go and I'm waiting for the guy to take my order, and he's standing there, he's looking down, he's making a whole. I'm like, kind of waiting, like, let's go, dude, come on, take my order, But like 2-3 minutes go by, he finally is like, hey, what can I get you? I put my order in. I'm waiting, as got the little machine, so I'm waiting for my sandwich to come out. The guy ahead of me, who was clearly a construction worker of some sort, this motherfucker ordered 7 sandwiches in store. That is a social, like, faux pas. Like, no, like, anything over, I don't know who needs to hear this. Anything over more than two items per person, online order.
Now the argument can be made. Why didn't you online order and you
I
didn't have
got
to
one
wait?
thing.
But
I got
you didn't
one
have to
thing.
wait. You're complaining about the wait. If you online order, you just go and pick it up, and you don't have to.
You
deal with
know what?
anything.
Maybe I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, it'll be on the shelf waiting for you, like I do it.
No, but that's not the point. The point is, don't be an asshole and order 7 things and hold up the entire line behind you. Put the order in online like a normal person, and then you don't hold up the restaurant. You don't backlog the restaurant.
I'm
So
gonna be
maybe,
honest.
then maybe it might be something where they just like, hey, I'll go get lunch or something like that, and I'll order for you guys. I mean, I can understand. It goes both ways, Jason, because it's like it's in the heat of the moment where they're just gonna go get, I'm gonna just go get this. I'm gonna go get some sandwiches. I got you guys or whatever, and they're gonna order. It just sucks. I get it because you were there, while this guy's ordering 7
Yeah.
sandwiches, and I know how impatient you are. So I can see it both ways.
This guy had such a big order that all the subs were backed up and couldn't get out of the machine fast enough. The little toaster machine.
So I'm gonna.
You
tell
should have been
what
there
this guy-
5 minutes earlier, Jay, and then you would have beat him in line.
Hey, I gotta work.
So does
He does too. So
So does he.
here's I know this. I know exactly what this guy is doing because this is my move. Obviously, when you're a foreman or a boss or a lead or whatever, sometimes you got to get lunch for the guys. If you have a couple, 2-3 crews, sometimes that happens. And I take that time as my break. I don't get many breaks, but if I'm going to get lunch, if I order online, that cuts into my break time. I hope that guy enjoyed all whatever, how I'm at 7, you said 7 subs?
Yeah, 7.
That's a good half hour, by the time he orders to the time everything is ready. I like that guy. He's snaking it till he makes it.
That's an asshole move. You get 2 items per person. Anything over 2, put your order online.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
So
hold on.
it's just because it's you and Sarah. Like, what if I have 4 orders because it's my kids?
Put it online. Go pick it up.
Nah, no.
Don't hold up the line.
All right. If you guys, I'm talking about, Peter and Joey. If you had the same situation where this guy did the same thing, would you be upset or would you be like, I understand?
No, I understand. So typically, if it is a bigger order, I am gonna call it in or order online. If I got 5 burritos, 7 burritos, yeah, I'm probably calling it in. I'm not doing anything online because I'm old. I'd rather not do that. I'll just call it in. But there's sometimes you can't call it in or you don't want to call it in. Like Jimmy John's, they'll make a sandwich in 5 minutes. I could order 12 sandwiches. It's done in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter.
Jimmy John's have the slow ass toaster machine.
Yeah, the problem is you're going to Potbelly's where their toaster oven is from 1970s. It goes so damn slow. I'm trying to get one wreck sandwich and it takes forever because it's just like slowly going through the conveyor belt. It's like those old ass Quiznos sandwiches.
Man, I haven't had Potbelly's in a long time. That sounds good.
Potbelly's is good.
You should.
The Rex,
Yeah.
the Rex, no free ads.
I just hope
you know what?
I just hope I don't get a construction guy.
I'm going to tell you right now, Jason, this would never happen at JP Graziano's.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, that's true.
That's very true.
No. Jim and his team would knock out those 7 subs in about 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, I could call it in. I could do it online, or even if I walk in there, they'll pop those babies out.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I think there needs to be some kind of social protocol though with big orders though. I don't know. But I think 7 that definitely should be an online order, but that's me.
The toasted subs makes a difference. You're right.
Yeah.
Because the toasted takes longer. If it's like Jimmy John's, they're fast. Subway, it don't matter.
No. All right. Should probably get into some White Sox talk here, guys, right? As always, our White Sox content is fueled by TasteRealChicago.com and the fine folks, as we were just mentioning, at JP Graziano's, who will not toast your sub and make you wait. But visit them online, TasteRealChicago.com. Order your beef kits, your giardiniera, your muffaletta, your seasonings, your beef kits, everything you need for a great summer feast. Stop in or online. All right. Kind of bad news to start off the White Sox talk, guys. Kyle Teal looked like bad injury. Went for a tag. Runner sliding in the home plate. Non-contact. Looks like he maybe caught his cleat, twisted funny. Had to be carried off the field. 2 people trainers had to help him. It wasn't the same injury that he had from the World Baseball Classic. It was his left. Trainers were out looking him, doing his hamstring. Don't know if it's knee. Notable White Sox Twitter doctor Ken W.O. says he thinks Achilles. I know Ken's a few credits shy of his medical degree, but he thinks he's calling Achilles. But yeah, Kyle Teal is seemingly going to be out for an extended period of time.
It doesn't look good. It happened literally right before we started prepping for the show.
Yeah.
Jason, I popped on. You were here already, and you're like, Kyle Teal's hurt. I'm like, what the hell? So I pop on CHSN, and I just caught the end of it. I didn't see the play where it happened, but I did see him not be able to put weight on his leg and him getting carried out to the dugout, and it didn't look great. So I don't know the extent of it. We can't speculate. We don't know, like you mentioned. I already saw in the 2 minutes before we went on air, some people were saying hamstring, some people are saying knee, some people are saying calf, and other people are saying ankle and Achilles. So it's like the whole goddamn leg. People are speculating. But it's not good because, like I mentioned to you, Jay, before we went on, we got no backup. Drew Romo is no bueno. Caro is man forgotten. Who knows what's happening to him?
So I just looked up right now. Last 7 days, Edgar Caro in Charlotte, 1 hit in 8 at bats.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have to trade for a catcher now.
They're going to trade for a catcher. You're right, Johnny.
So that's the thing. It changes the priority of what you got to do before the deadline. We're sitting here talking about starting pitching bullpen help. We've been talking about it for the last 3-4 weeks already. Starting pitching bullpen help. Now, I think that changes it completely. I mean, the fact that Sean Burke is pitching like he does, that helps a lot with the starting pitching aspect. We're going to talk about that later. But I think catcher goes immediately to your first need. And I didn't even have time to really research, are there any catchers available? I know the scouts for the White Sox were in New York, checking out Mets players. Do they got a catcher that's available? It's weird because both in the AL and NL, you still don't know who's in and out. They're I think Detroit is in a weird area, and obviously you're not going to trade within the division, or rarely trade in the division. It happens, but they don't know if they're in or out. Really, the Twins and everyone else, it's you're kind of in a holding pattern, and time's running out. So yeah, I don't know if Corey Lee is going to be next man up. We've seen the Corey Lee project. I'm not too thrilled about it.
No, Corey Lee. So I'm looking right now. So let's take past 2 weeks. Edgar Caro is 8 for 29. So 276 with 2 RBIs, 2 walks. So not really doing anything for power or doubles or anything like that. Corey Lee, last 2 weeks, batting a robust 368, 7 for 19, 2 doubles, a home run, 3 RBIs. So definitely hitting better than Edgar is the past couple of weeks. But yeah, we have the options are bad. Corey Lee last week still the same thing with Edgar Carroll. Apparently they both got 1 hit for the entire week. So yeah, no good option. So yes, I don't know who, I think the Sox, if they were looking for catcher for trade bait or trade market, was going to be for more of a backup role. Now you need a starter and a backup. Now you need 2 catchers.
I think you get away with, Drew Romo as a backup or Corey Lee or Edgar Carroll as a backup. I don't think you need to be trading for 2, but you definitely need a 1A kind of guy or at least 1B. But yeah, it just sucks that at this point, Kyle Teal, man, he just can't stay healthy. It's brutal.
He's got the Derrick Rose syndrome, man.
Isn't it crazy
Hopefully
that
not.
at one point we were all excited that we had way too many catchers, and now we have none?
Dude, that's the thing about Major League Baseball in general. The depth is it's depth perception. I don't know, that's a bad pun. It's just a matter of how you see things, right? Like the White Sox had catchers for days. People were talking about trading Edgar Carroll before the season even started and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, we're joking about bringing Reese McGuire back, but that's probably an option with the whole fucking stroking thing.
That would be great. That would be
Who
so
was, somebody was in the
That'd be
comments. So
perfect.
I stole that from somebody. Yeah, it was JT.
Yeah,
JT
yeah.
was the one that mentioned it. But yeah, they're gonna have to address it. They're gonna have to do something because you're not gonna get.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It just you just. I'd rather not Corey Lee. Honestly, we know what that is. It's the catcher version of Tim Elko. He's a quadruple A player. Yeah, he'll hit some home runs in Charlotte, like everyone hits home runs in Charlotte. Everyone gets all excited about it, but we know who he is. Obviously, Edgar Carroll has a terrible season. No one expected it. We were hoping he would get back to Charlotte, figure something out, and come back. Maybe they just have to do that in the majors. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it probably is finding somebody.
Yeah. I saw the comment in there, Boston Smith. You want to know what Boston Smith did? He's in Birmingham right now, so it would be a big jump to go from Birmingham to the major league roster. But last week, he was 4 for 6, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 6 walks.
All right,
So
at least promote to Charlotte and see what happens.
Yeah, do a little hashtag promote. Yeah, but get him to Charlotte, see what he can do. But yeah, he looks like he did pretty good year to date. Let's see, Boston Smith. There we go. He's hitting 361 in Charlotte. So 13 for 36 with 6 home runs and 13 RBIs. Okay. So yeah, he's definitely looks like got some pop. So yeah, JT with the Boston Smith promote. Yeah, get him to Charlotte. I think you kind of have to at this point, Edgar Carroll gets the call back to be the everyday guy.
Or just platoon with Romo.
Yeah. So let's get real quick super chat from our boy Treasy. Happy birthday, Dougie. Hey. He's not here, but we will say thank you on behalf of the freshman.
It's like accepting an Academy Award.
Yeah.
We will accept this drink on his behalf.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Dougie couldn't be here tonight. He has more important things to do. But yeah, so I'm looking at some of the notes here on the Twitter machine. They're saying the trainer was looking at his ankle, so they checked the Achilles.
Hopefully it looks worse than it is. Knock on wood, knock on whatever you got over there. And he's back sooner rather than later because it's somebody we were relying on, and he really hasn't gotten back to the Kyle Teal that we all expected. But he was on the mend, and on the up and up. So it just sucks that it happened now, and it just sucks that the vibes are high. I was ready to be, very excited about the second half of the season. They took 2 out of 3 from Toronto. The Montgomery brothers are hitting, and we got some notes on Burke dealing, and it's just as obviously it's baseball, right? So you can't never get too high, but right when things are going right and everyone's seemingly healthy, there goes Kyle Teal.
So we enjoyed the full power of the White Sox lineup for all of 6 games. what was your best part of? What was your favorite moment from those 6 games of having the full lineup?
When they beat Toronto pretty bad.
Good
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that
Good
Friday.
memory. That was a good memory.
That's
yeah.
a great game.
Sox just
Scored
tied the
right
game
here.
2-2.
Okay, that's good.
The little
Not all hope is lost, guys.
Sammy the Ant just tied the game. Make sure you
Yeah.
go buy your Sammy the Ant shirt.
And honestly, we're down because it sucks for Kyle Teo, but they've done this all year. Even when Murakami went down, Austin Hayes earlier in the year, but like it's next man up. It's next man up mentality. I don't think these guys are going to worry about it. Obviously, they're going to be sad about whatever happened to Kyle Teo, but it's next man up. Whether it's somebody outside of this organization or it's going to have to be Drew Romo and Edgar Carroll. They won games with Drew Romo and Edgar Carroll. It's not like they haven't done it before. Obviously, you want more production from those two bozos, but worst comes to worst, they've won games with them.
Yeah. All right. Before we actually start talking about, the 2 other guys, the Burke and Hicks, we want to talk some pitching here. I actually want to talk a little bit about the draft.
More draft talk?
Just a little comment, because we talked about it on the live broadcast we did last week for the home run derby. I saw this. We got Rock Chalowski. He's signed. He got paid. And sometimes you have to go down those Reddit streets, man. You go down the rabbit hole and you just see the worst of the worst on the Reddits, man. We already got to trade him straight up for Scooble. So Finney 10 posts Scooble for Rock straight up. Burke is acting like a proper ace. Let's hold on there. He's had all of good 4 games before we anoint him ace. And our current lineup gels too well together to risk throwing off the chemistry of the batting and defense by someone getting traded and the boys being worried that they could get traded at a moment's notice. I don't think anyone on this team is worried that they're going to be traded. Does anyone with more knowledge than me want to explain if this trade is more one-sided than I think? I feel like this current White Sox, not SOX, but spelled it SOCKS, can absolutely contend for the World Series if we get one or 2 starting pitcher. So we've had Rock for a whole week, and we're already ready to trade him off, ship him away.
I don't know. This is like one of those like after school specials, like the meth not even once. My friends, both HBIC and My Sox Summer, we got to get them off of the Reddit streets because White Sox Reddit is
Yes.
not even once, man. I won't even go there to check. I won't go there. Stop. Stay away from White Sox Reddit. Both of my friends are going down rabbit holes. I don't want them venturing. This is the other side of the tracks. Stay on White Sox Twitter. That's bad enough. You don't have to go to Reddit.
Worse than a cesspool.
It seems like you keep on touching the hot pot. That's what you keep on doing every single time. Like little kids, it's just like, no, let me try one more time. Let me just try one more time. Get away from the hot pot.
This time it'll be better.
Reddit
Yeah.
stinks.
The last comment. You must be great at fantasy baseball. That had me rolling though.
I like that there's still time to delete this.
Yeah, I don't think the Tigers are making that trade. Even if the Sox were going to trade Rock, I don't think the Tigers are even remotely.
Well, they said they're not going to even. They're
No.
not even like going to trade him anyways.
No, the Tigers have made a seemingly little run here.
Yeah.
They're still not trading him, but yeah, I mean, let's let the prospects prospect for a bit before we start trying to trade everyone. It's ridiculous that it had to come to that. So, anyways, all right, that's the one little draft talk I wanted to get out there. Just get it out in the ether. But yeah.
Wait, hold on, Jason.
Yeah.
Before we continue,
Mhm.
are you gonna go back on Reddit again?
I mean, I
He's
scroll.
gonna do it.
There's a
He's
lot
gonna
of
do it.
yes.
He can't help
okay.
himself.
He can't help it.
himself.
But I follow. Maybe I just
Intervention.
need to unfollow the White Sox subreddit because I go for like the wrestling and the PlayStation. And,
Yeah, there's a lot of good subreddits.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
I'm on
okay.
Reddit a lot. There is good subreddits. White Sox subreddit is not one of them.
No, you want to stay away. If
No,
you want to be in a
we
good mood, stay away from it.
need a White Sox Reddit for like the normal fans. Like you have to like how you
We
can
are
set
not
like
normal. That's the thing.
no,
we
but you
we
know how
are
like
not
you know how
normal.
It's called
moderators
BumCast.
I like how now the normal fans are White
Right
Sox
here.
Twitter. The White Sox Twitter idiots,
Yeah.
us included, are the
There's
normal
nothing normal
ones.
about us. Yeah.
But yeah,
And- wait.
the moderator has like put some parameters. You have to take this Sox quiz
And don't
before
get me
you can
wrong.
join.
I'm glad you haven't even gotten into those like the Facebook message boards of like White Sox because those idiots are another. It's a different league over there.
I kind of feel like that stuff is run by AI. Like it just,
The whole internet's run by AI now.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we wanted to talk a little bit, Sean Burke here. And I'm going to apologize for this. Oh, wrong one. I'm going to apologize for this long-winded graphic here. But Sean Burke,
My glasses on.
went from a 3.62 ERA in the month of June to a 0.92 in the month of July. He's really turned it up this month. And he even those couple of those June games were behind an opener. He only started 3 of his 5 appearances. So started all 3. Has a crazy 0.71 whip, which is that's awesome. He's given up 1 walk to 25 strikeouts in his 3 July starts. Only given up 2 earned runs and that's and pitched 19 innings. I think this is probably surprising to see that Sean Burke turned this up so much. Now I have a question for you guys. Let me get this back. Oh, there we go. With Sean Burke, if he continues to pitch like this, hypothetically, postseason, game 1,
Yes.
you going Burke or Martin?
Yes. I'm going Burke. I think like if both guys are at their best, and again, credit to Davis Martin for that unreal first half of the season. He stumbled a little bit here and there, the Yankees game and a couple other games, but like he's been awesome. But Sean Burke his stuff looks different. He seems more unhittable, if you will, when he's on. Jason, I got a stat for you. It's courtesy of our good friend Josh Nelson. Sean Burke's last 4 starts, 25 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks over 4 starts, and 33 strikeouts. That is a heater. I want to see how long he could keep this up. Is it like did he find something? Is this something he could sustain? Is it is it going to be more up and down as the season goes on and like you get more tired and more more wear and tear on the arm and on the body. But if you're telling me right now who's your number 1 starter, I think it's Sean Burke. And that's a good thing. And it's a good problem to have when Davis Martin is now going up, say, in a playoff scenario against the other team's number 2.
Yeah.
I would say the only thing I'm just a little like it's good that they're like both Martin and Burke are doing really well. I just feel like you still need that number 1 pitcher. Like to me, like you need some veteran presence in that lineup. And I'm not saying like that Reddit post like Scuba, but you need some like veteran presence to help you out during if we go into the playoffs. It does make a difference like if you have that veteran presence. So but I'm okay with you guys either or Burke or Martin, either 1 or 2.
Yeah, Johnny, I think there is an opportunity for them to gain a veteran presence in the starting pitching, but I don't think it's going to be a number 1 starting pitcher, right? Like I think it's more likely Chris gets deals for a third pitcher.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that.
A number 3 or number
veteran
4
presence, yeah.
Right,
That's what I
yeah.
meant.
Because if you tell me they deal for a number 3, now you've got hopefully Noel Schultz is figuring it out. His last start was a lot better. Didn't really walk anybody, but it's going to be up and down because he's a rookie. But if Burke's dealing how he is. Davis Martin is the steady Eddie, consistent guy that you could just, get, 5-6 innings from, and you're always going to be in the game with Davis Martin. And now you add another one of those guys. That's how, I'm not saying you win playoff games or win the World Series, but that's how you win a division. If you got 3-4 guys that are consistent, that isn't taxing your bullpen, and now your bullpen has to throw less innings. So now Newcomb and Hudson and everyone else is just a little bit more rested. That's how you win a division. So yeah, I think there's a way where you could load up on a starting pitcher that's going to help, but it just doesn't. It's just weird because like we don't know who's in and who's out, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. No,
I
'cause
think
you get-
a lot.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry, Jay.
No, go.
No, I was just going to say, I think that as we get closer to the trade deadline, and those names, Peter, like you were just alluding to, we don't know who they are now. But once those names become, out there in the universe, then that's when we're all going to be playing, Yahtzee, trying to figure out which one of our prospects down in the minors we'd be willing to give up, depending on if it's SP2, SP3, right? And you're basically going to name your price if you're going to make that move. And it also depends if we're still in first place and in contention. I mean, we're doing well enough, as you guys have already talked about, with both Davis Martin's performance thus far this season for the most part, and Burke. Burke can go as long as the league, until the league figures him out, right? With what he's got going on with him right now. So as long as he can make those minor adjustments once the league adjusts to him right now, then I think we just do as you said. You can go Burke as your SP1 in the playoff mode, but if we can acquire, like you were saying, Johnny, a veteran presence, a veteran arm, I don't care, literally down there in the minors. It just depends on the name and what prospects we might have to give up, because we're going to have to be giving up, like, if we're really in it, the Garrett Crochet kind of deal down there.
So let's talk about it, because I actually I gotta give a shout out to our guy Aloha Mr. Han. I text Pete earlier because he did his All-Star break state of the White Sox, and it's something that he mentioned, the possibility of trading Caleb Bonner. And I know Caleb Bonner, big name, big prospect, and it's something that, like, you gotta kind of have to crack some eggs to make an omelet. I'm okay with trading Caleb Bonner obviously for the right person. Jason, we had this discussion way back when, and it's something that, like, you were really upset when they traded Dane Dunning for Lance Lynn. Obviously, both guys never. Lance Lynn was good with the White Sox for a while. Dane Dunning really never panned out, but he was a name.
He had a good like first half of the season. Yeah, but
and you weren't the only one. There was a lot of people pissed off that they traded Dane Dunning. I feel like the possibility of a guy panning out, the future, is always the thing that weighs heavy on fans' heads. Like, what can this guy become? Or the possibilities are endless. But a lot of the times they just become just a random name or a random guy. And obviously sometimes they turn out to be Fernando Tatis, and we still talk about it 6 years later or whatever. But it's like, you're going to have to do that, right? You're going to have to trade somebody to get somebody good. And Caleb Bonner is a name. I text Pete right away. Depending on who they deal or who they get, I'm okay with trading him.
Yeah. No, you're going to have a plethora of infielders anyways coming up, so they can't all play here. So do what the Dodgers do, right? Trade prospects for elite players. Yeah, I think, if you, like you were saying, Johnny, you trade for like a third or fourth veteran guy. I think the one thing that there was a comment that Chris I think this was from Ken Rosenthal, that the Sox are willing to be aggressive, but they want something that's more they want a cost control player. They're not going to go all in, like trading Caleb Bonner on a half year rental kind of guy. This is that they aren't one pitcher away. They aren't that third or fourth starter from contending for an ALCS or anything like that. You're like, I hope they contend for it just by outmashing everyone. But yeah, I think if you get a good third starter, then you can figure out, obviously Fetty, but you can figure out between K and Schultz who's going to be in a 4-man rotation for playoffs, who's going to be that fourth starter, and who's going to be your bullpen guy. But yeah, as long as they give up, if they're giving up something, as long as they get someone that is under control for, I don't need any more of these Kenny Williams deals where you go all in for a guy and you hope you make a run in August and September. Like how
for
many times
rental.
how
It
many
has
times
to
did
make
that blow up
sense.
in our
It has to make sense.
how many times did that blow up in the Sox face when they
Yeah.
give a guy for trying to make that last push? I don't need the Kenny Williams special anymore, and Rick Hahn burned us so much with bad trades. So I trust his front office. I never thought I'd be saying that, but I trust it. The development's been good. Sean Burke, whatever he did, coming out of the end of June to now, it's working. Don't change it. 6 innings, 7 innings, 6 2/3 innings, in the month of July.
Nasty.
Yeah, like I said, 25 strikeouts compared to 1 walk. Like that's insane, man. That's what we need. We need someone to pick up the slack, because it couldn't have been. It can't always just be Davis Martin.
Do we have a Giolito type of pitcher in Burke? Are we starting to see that?
It's a possibility. It's a small sample size, right? It's been what, 5-6 starts, but it's been very good since, like you mentioned, June and July. Yeah, but so we've been very vocal. Everyone on White Sox Twitter and all the White Sox podcasts have been vocal about bullpen help and starting pitching help. But I ended up looking it up online, and the White Sox right now are 7th in the AL in ERA. They're 11th overall in team ERA. It's not bad, right? Like for as much as we're complaining about the depth, and there are some pieces that you could probably get better, the Seranthony Dominguez's of the world, the Fetties of the world, it's not a finished product. But they've been decent, and a lot of the times they've been, in the games that they're not mashing, they're still in the 1-run games, the 2-run games. The bullpen and the starting pitching has been good enough. Now, are they good enough to win the division? Probably. But you want to take that next step. Yeah. Jason, you mentioned Chris Getz and the trust you have in them. It's very much similar to Ryan Poles right now, where we're all clamoring for a defensive end. We're clamoring for some defensive line help, but he's not going to mortgage the future, right? He's not going to mortgage the future on something and ruin what they're building long term just because, almost like the horse with the carrot. You see the finish line, you see the division, and you see, that the AL is weak this year. Yeah, you want to take advantage of that. You want to take advantage that the AL is bad. And right now, the White Sox are, closer to the top than the bottom, right? They're 4 games back from the best record in the AL. So it's they're there. They're there with the good teams. But, you don't want to mortgage the future.
Has this been a crazy season of what the hell's going on here? Because
it's just unpredictable.
I just never seen the way. Look at the division for the AL West. I mean, the Rangers are 50 and 49 or something like that. Like that, it used to be the Astros are always hot. Even the Yankees. I can't believe we're 4 games back of the best record in the American League. That's insane. And that goes for the National League as well too. Obviously, you still have the Dodgers and the Braves, but everybody else is kind of
actually third place. We're in third place, Johnny, in the AL.
Third place. Yeah,
okay,
third place. I'm sorry.
I said 4th, but it's third.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but don't we have the second best home record in the American League?
Yeah, and that's the thing, Joey. It was obviously a really good start to the second half of the season. The main thing is that they're winning games on the road. They took 2 out of 3 out from Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
They're an awesome home team. If you could just bump up your road wins just a little bit, then you really become a really good team.
Yeah. All right, so keeping on the pitching topic here today, the other guy I have to talk to in the bullpen, Jordan Hicks. What a turnaround he's had since coming back. So he was on the injury list for a strain, could be because he was, or bad because he had a 9 ERA in the month of May. But take a look at his last 30 games, 3.71 ERA, 1.54 WHIP. Last 15 games, 3.21 ERA, 1 WHIP. Last 7 games, 0 ERA with a .38 whip, 1 walk to 14 strikeouts in 8 innings pitched. So Jordan Hicks, who many of us,
Everybody.
just everybody,
A lot
a
of
month
people.
ago, month and a half ago, he comes in the game, you're shitting the bed. You're shitting your pants. You're like, fucking Venable, man. Why is he putting in Jordan Hicks, at this game? This game's done. Sox are gonna blow it. Why are you putting him in the late innings? But yeah, to go from having a 9 ERA for the month of May, and maybe the injury was because he was pretty bad when he was with the Red Sox and Giants. He had a nearly 7 ERA for the Red Sox and Giants last year. And then, obviously he comes in here, we're all motherfucking him, but ever since he came back from his injury in June 21st, he has really worked well and just got that ERA just down to, he's 3.71, but compared to for the month of July so far, it's been awesome.
Yeah,
So-
just keep it up.
It's been way better. It's been really noticeable. I don't have the stats on me, but I want to see how many of those are in the high leverage situations, or he's still not, pitching the 8th and 9th all that much. Like they're putting them in a lot of the time. At least the one I saw was like, it was a blowout, and he gets 3 outs really quickly and stuff like that. I need to see it in like high leverage situations, because he is one of those guys that are still going to give you the bubble guts when it comes to, like, I love that this is happening. He's nasty. We all know he has the stuff. He has, like, when he can locate it, it's borderline unhittable. But I don't trust him in big games. I don't trust him in the playoffs, at least not yet. But it's a step in the right direction, right? It's a thing, like a work in progress, just like everyone else. Like we just mentioned, with Burke, and obviously, like, even if we're talking about the batting, Colton Montgomery and Braden Montgomery. Colton Montgomery was in a little bit of a a little mini slump. People were talking about, but he's still bashing left and right. But yeah, I just got I got a note that says, "Scarlett's coming down. We need your help. Stop closing the Yetis so tight." So I got to show my muscles. I'm sorry.
Would have been awkward if you couldn't open it.
That would have been bad. I would have ended that.
I would have stopped. I would have stopped.
I would have
by.
stopped the stream.
Stop
Stop the
Yeah, I would
stream.
have stopped by. I would have stopped by now.
Would you guys be opposed in case, this guy is still doing what he's doing right now in the bullpen? Let him be one of those occasional openers to see how he does?
For Fetty,
Yeah.
yeah. No more
Mhm.
Sean Burke openers, though. I think
Right.
Sean Burke has proven he doesn't need one for the time being. So,
Not for the time being.
Yeah.
Burke has shown no opener. Just let him
Yes.
pitch.
Yes.
Honestly,
But
even Anthony K's has been doing pretty good as well. Too.
K's been serviceable.
Yeah,
Mhm. He's decent.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he's decent. Yes.
yeah. All right, just real quick update here. Sox, thanks to Benintendi, broke open the game 5-2, top of the 6th. And Sox are officially saying a left ankle injury for Kyle Teal, further evaluation.
Ankles are no bueno, man. I'd rather it be a calf or like whenever it's an ankle, unless it's like a high ankle sprain. But even that for a catcher is no bueno. For a running back, it's no bueno. But like the only thing I think of and an ankle is either broken bone, Achilles, or like high ankle sprain. So
so people are saying, does that mean no Achilles? I feel like Achilles is much easier to diagnose right away than ankle. I feel like
Achilles, right away.
I feel like when team, like especially in football, when guys like tear their Achilles, people are immediately like, yeah, they're pretty sure it's Achilles. Like confirmation coming soon. So they're saying ankle. They better not be trying to bait and switch us, and everyone get their hopes up and be like, oh, okay, maybe it's just a bad sprain or something,
They could do like hockey and say a lower body injury.
Yeah, but I feel like let's maybe for as of right now, no Achilles, because that's
Let's knock on wood. Hopefully he's
Mhm.
back sooner rather than later.
I'll pray for him.
Yeah, get your rosary out, Joe.
I got it. It's in my
Do
pocket.
what you gotta do. So yeah, okay. So Jordan Hicks, like we're just getting to. So if he keeps it up, we have 4 solid bullpen pieces. Then Hicks, Newcomb, Hudson, Grant Taylor. Looks like Dominguez is not getting his closer role back anytime soon. Grant Taylor got the save the other day. So he's got his 5th save of the season. So looks like he's supplanted, at least for the time being, Dominguez. So 4 solid bullpen pieces. If you can keep on getting, your guys to go 6-ish into the 7th inning, we're good. We're good then. You round out another piece of the bullpen for some depth, but it might not be as pressing issue as it was a month ago.
Are we in the trust tree here?
Yeah, always.
Of course.
Obviously, Grant Taylor has been way better than Sir Anthony Dominguez. That is no question. There's something about Grant Taylor that still makes me nervous. Like, he gets into a little bit more trouble than I would want to. Even this last game that he got saved, he had a man on. I think it was 2 men on. And it's like, I wish it would be like a clean inning. And obviously, right, if you're a closer, you're going to get into some trouble. No one's going to be, Mariano Rivera out there and just be locked down 1, 2, 3. So like you got to kind of have to get used to getting a little bit nervous. But there's something about Grant Taylor, even when he's at his best, he's unhittable. When he's throwing with confidence and he's attacking the strike zone, he is unhittable. But every so often, he just gets into just enough trouble to make me nervous. So I'm gonna have to monitor that.
Let him grow. I mean, these are the games that you have to let him grow in these situations. And I mean, you got nervous on this last game, and he ended up closing.
Yeah, he shut it down. He shut it down.
He shut it down. So like you have to get in these situations in order to grow. And I think that's good if he's getting to these situations, but he could learn how
Get
to
out
close
of
out
them.
these games.
Yeah.
I'd rather him do this right now while we're still. We're still like I'm not jinxing him. So, but I'm just saying is that, let him grow, let him learn, let him figure it out. We'll be fine. I think Grant Taylor. I think I'm okay with let it go.
Yeah,
you're right, Johnny. It's just like a cat and mouse. The cat's just playing with the mouse, and then he knows when its end is coming.
Like I'd rather have Grant Taylor over Dominguez.
Well, yeah, that's no question.
Yes.
I'm not saying that. Grant
Yeah.
Taylor is 10 times the pitcher as Sir Anthony Dominguez now, right?
Yes.
But yeah, it's just a little bit more. He just makes me
I get it.
not the bubble guts,
Just
not
a little.
anything else,
Just
but
a
just a
little,
little
right?
nervous.
Just a bit,
Just playing with his food a little bit.
Like sometimes his pitches are flat, and it's like but it's okay. I'm not worried. You know what? I retract my statement. I'm not worried.
No, it's okay.
Vibes are high.
We're the trust
Vibes
tree.
are high.
We're fine.
Vibes are
We're fine.
high.
We're good.
vibes are high.
We're good.
Vibes are high.
So speaking of bullpen help, we might be getting some more potential help. Hagen Smith was activated from his injury. He pitched on Sunday. It was an okay outing for Hagen. Getting real quick here. Sorry. He allowed 1 run on 1 hit in 1 inning. Bad thing, he walked 3. He did strike out 2.
No.
But he still had the first game back, but he did have the control issues. He started to clean it up towards the end before he got hurt. But if he can do a couple more, these outings where he's, getting some strikeouts and, not walking people, I think he could be a potential, relief piece for the second half of the season.
How confident are you? So don't get me wrong, right? Like I only know our guy Hulk Hagen Smith from the Straw Reports. Like obviously, we follow Future Sox and the guys on Sox on 35th. They do much more like in-depth stuff. But it just seems like Hagen Smith the entire year wasn't the Hagen Smith of last season. So I know people are pushing, like we're always itching. Who's the next call up? Who's going to help the White Sox? We've already had 13 of them, and like everyone has found their role and different things like that. But if he's just not ready, he's not ready. If he's walking 3 people in 1 outing and he had the better part of an up and down minor league season this year. Why rush it? Why not go get somebody that's going to help you, in the trade deadline as opposed don't get me wrong, if he's ready and he's awesome, I keep saying Hulk Hagen, but Hagen Smith is a name that we've all talked about with Schultz and everyone else, but if he's not ready, he's not ready. I just don't want him to run him up just because we need bullpen help. Let's bring him up here, and he's walking everybody and not getting out of innings.
No, I agree with you. But towards the end of May, beginning of June, he was going on a run there where he was pitching really, really efficient. And he gave up only 3 earned runs across 3 starts. Walks per minimal. But then June 13th, I'm looking at the log right here. That's shit hit the fan on him. He gave up a total of 7 earned runs, and then he went on the IL. But he comes back, so a month later, give him a start or two, to get the rust off and everything. But if he can get back to that end of May, beginning of June form, I think he could potentially be a nice, serviceable. I'm not going to say elite. I'm not going to, call him that. He's going to come out and, make everyone whiff. But he could be a serviceable, death piece for the bullpen, especially if you go into an extra innings game or something.
Okay.
Yeah. If I recall, Jay, wasn't he doing about 3 innings per start?
He was starting at 3. He started getting up to over 4 innings pitched, getting into the 5th inning. They did have him on a pitch count for a while there. But he was starting to get into the pitch into the 5th inning. So good for him, but I think let him figure it out. And
second question, and now this is something, again, I don't know the answer to. Jason, maybe you do, or maybe somebody else in the comments. Austin Hayes is coming back soon. There's a couple other people coming back, right? If they move Hagen Smith to the bullpen, names is going to have to come off the 40-man roster, correct? So it's are they ready to do that shuffling?
I would say either him or Pereira, unless one of them gets transferred to the further IL list.
Yeah.
Because
the 60-day.
Yeah. Are we at this point? Do you really want to? Austin Hayes, they signed him. He's good. He's a decent right fielder. But do you really want to stunt Brady Montgomery's development?
No, I think Brady Montgomery has earned every right to play every day and do whatever.
I think at that point, you find a trade partner, someone who needs Austin Hayes. You get what you can for him. Low A guy, maybe a high A guy. You take what you can get for Austin Hayes, and you let Braden keep developing because Braden's got the arm. He's showing you he can, come through it. He had a really good game yesterday.
9 RBIs the last 3 games.
Yeah. So I put the tweet out there yesterday. It's great to see the Sox finally having a right fielder after we were playing right field roulette for the better part of 10 plus years. Yeah, 15 years after Jermaine died. So I don't want him or Pereira to come in and come back and take Montgomery's spot. Let the kid grow. He was a highly ranked prospect for a reason. You traded him for a reason to be your long-term future. You signed Hayes to a short-term deal, knowing that Braden was waiting in the wings in right field. So now he's here. That's it.
Yeah, I love Montgomery as well too. I like the way that he's hitting opposite field hits. He's hitting some of those I think there was one yesterday where he just had kind of excuse me type of hit as well too. So another guy that just let him grow. And I don't know who you're gonna get for Austin Hayes coming off for injury. You're probably gonna get
cash consideration,
a sandwich.
Yeah. As I said, you get a low A guy.
Cash considerations, You
get a low A guy. You hope you get a high A guy. Someone who sees potential.
Let's keep Montgomery. I don't. even before then, Austin Hayes, when he was healthy, I felt like he wasn't like the person that we thought we were getting. I mean, is it just me or?
I don't know. I don't think he played enough games on the lineup to
Yeah.
really fit in. So he probably didn't really get to show his approach.
So
with this lineup.
Austin Hayes is on the 60-day right now. So I don't know. I gotta look and see when he was put on. Oh, it says 3 days ago, Hayes will begin a rehab assignment in AAA on Friday. So that was a couple days ago.
Right.
But yeah, he's currently on the 60 days. So yeah, beginning of rehab. Yeah, I don't know. Do you send down Grishik, and have Hayes be the fourth outfielder? I don't know.
I'd rather have Grishik.
Cut bait with Luis Angel Acuna. That's probably
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
it's probably not. I don't think that's gonna happen just because the Sox the way he's been coming, the speed.
Mhm.
Plus, he's been hitting better of late, and you're definitely not gonna get rid of Banana Ball after him becoming an all-star. That would just be stupid.
That's crazy.
Now you sound like
Right. What are you
That's crazy
talking
you
about?
even
See,
mentioned
this is
it.
why
What are
you
you
have to get off
doing?
of
What
Reddit.
I didn't. I
What's
said
your
it would be.
mention?
I said it would be
Ridiculous.
crazy.
What's going on here? Oh, yeah, what's going
I
on?
didn't say
nuts.
do it. I said you'd be crazy to get rid of him.
You're crazy to even mention to being crazy to get rid of him.
That was goofy of you.
No, I think it's obviously it would be, unless you can find someone who wants Benintendi, right? I mean, it's kind of been everyone's hope for a while that you can.
He's been decent
But
since
June.
I don't-
It's the thing of Sox have too many good, decent players.
Here's the thing.
Good problem to have.
It's something I said before, but it's definitely noticeable now. Obviously, we were mad at Benintendi. I was complaining about him left and right. The day we had Herb Lawrence on the show, I think I mentioned Andrew Benintendi 1,000 times about my unhappiness with him taking at bats from the young guys and not living up to the contract. And obviously, the contract is one thing, but Andrew Benintendi is much more serviceable when he's the 7th best bat in your lineup or the 8th best bat in your lineup, as opposed to you relying on him being one of the best 3 people in your lineup. So when you're asking Andrew Benintendi to do a lot less and he has a lot less responsibility, anything he does is a kind of a bonus. He hits a double, he hits a home run. Holy shit, Andrew Benintendi's hitting. Everyone's happy. But when he's the guy, obviously it doesn't work out. So he's just been more palatable now that he's, not asked to do everything, and he just doesn't have the responsibility because guys like Miguel Vargas and Kosa Montgomery and Munetaka Murakami are much better suited for that.
He's a veteran presence. That's perfect for the Sox right now. Yep.
Yeah. No, trade deadline's going to be interesting, especially if Austin Hayes is coming back soon. I'm very curious to see who's going to be the odd man out in the bullpen, because right now I think our starting outfield is set.
They are.
Which is crazy to think about when you think about the starting outfield for opening day.
Yeah, we were like, hey, we got infielders. We have no outfielders.
Yeah, we literally had no outfield.
We're going to throw a dart at the wall and see who sticks in the outfield. Now we're talking about
Antonacci is unreal. Tristan Peters is an all-star. And Brady
he's pulling Aaron Rowlands, crashing into walls.
And we have Benintendi on the bench.
Yeah, and Montgomery's like an athlete. Right. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're rich guys. We're rich.
# blessed.
Yes.
Yep. All right. We're going to wrap up the White Sox talk. But before we do, announcement for Saturday. We are 5 days away, ladies and gentlemen, from our July 25th Whiskey at Comiskey, Tequila at Comiskey for this. Come out and celebrate me and Dougie Fresh's birthdays, because we got a jam-packed row of vendors. We've got a farmer's market, basically. Our friends at Circa Sports are going to be out there with their table. Please stop by, sign up with their app, get some perks from them. And then after you sign up, get a tasty sandwich from JP Graziano's. Get some tequila from our returning friends, Manuscrito. Our new friends, Tajitas Tequila. Just announced last week, Hop Butcher coming for the first time. We got they're going to bring a bunch of tasty beers. And as always, off hours and Malort staples for our tailgates. Get some mango lime Malort. That's going to sound great in the summertime. That sounds delicious, actually. But it's going to be a great time. Thanks for everyone who RSVP'd already. We have a ton of RSVPs. We might even have 30,000 RSVPs according to
Yeah,
according
it's
to
all-
the
we're gonna have
Google
30,000 people at this tailgate. It's
We
gonna be-
might have gotten botted like the 108 tournament.
But whoever botted us, thank you for all the email addresses that we
Our
just-
newsletter is lit, baby. If people want to subscribe to the newsletter and advertise with the newsletter, we got some numbers.
we might have stumbled across 30,000 plus email addresses. So whoever was trying to bot us, thank you. That's now we have the moral dilemma of do we keep those email addresses or not?
It's one of those things. It's like you find $100, or you find $100 on the street. Are you taking it to the cops? You're taking it to the bank? You're keeping it for yourself? We might have found 30,000 emails that might or might not be legit. I don't know what to do with them.
All right, we got some breaking news in the chat and confirmed.
I think that's the
now.
move.
There you
That's
go.
the right
Yeah,
move.
Yeah.
Edgar,
it is.
Sox
You
have
got no
recalled
choice,
Edgar
yeah.
Carroll per sources. He's going to join the team tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I
Yep.
mentioned before, do you want to, go into a division and pennant race with Drew Romo and Edgar Carroll? Probably not. Have you won a significant amount of games with Drew Romo and Edgar Carroll as your catchers? Yes. So it's been done before. Keep doing it.
Yep. All right, so that was our White Sox talk fueled by Taste Real Chicago and our good friends at JP Graziano's. Thank you to them. And don't forget to sign up for our RSVP for our tailgate if you haven't already. We can't wait to see everyone out on Saturday. Appreciate everyone. Let's get a couple quick super chats. Our friend Gordo, cheers, Johnny and the bums. Screw people on PTO.
Hey,
On his birthday, he's getting screwed.
Whoa.
You know what, Gordo? I like
Man,
it.
Gordo, you can't even say happy birthday to him at least.
He said,
Yikes.
Before we get to this next super chat, Jordan Hicks just struck out the side.
Hey,
There
he
you
heard
go.
us. He heard us.
he's listening to the BumCast.
He's and on the bench. In the
Yep.
bucket.
And then our friend Pedro, super sticker.
Yes, he was in the comments yesterday.
Dude, shout out
Mhm.
Pedro
Yes.
Velasco, early
Yes.
MVP Pedro Velasco. He was in the
Yes.
soccer, the Baloney soccer show.
And then
Super chats.
putting money. Yeah,
Not only the super chats, but he was making some very good points when it comes to
Oh,
soccer. So Johnny,
absolutely.
whenever we talk,
He's very
soccer, we're gonna have-
knowledgeable.
We're
yes.
gonna have to have Pedro in the comments because I
Mhm.
appreciated that. So cheers to him.
Yep. All right, we're gonna do some Mary Fuck Kill in a couple minutes here. We got a birthday edition of it, but we have a couple sports headlines to go across. First one, big news that came out the other day for Chicago. The wait is over. The questions have been answered. Connor Bedard is staying long term. He signed a 5-year, $75 million contract extension with the Blackhawks. That's going to run through the 30-31 season. So it officially kicks in this season with an average annual value of $15 million. Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the third highest contract in.
He's the third highest player in the NHL.
Yes, third highest for our boy. Now that's not going to last long because some people are going to be getting paid pretty soon. But as of now, he's third highest. But the doubts, the questions, is he going to stay? Yes, he is. He said he did the video. He said he wants to be here. He's pitching for Patrick Kane to come back. But let's hope that the only thing we have to worry about now is get him back on the ice. He had the shoulder surgery. They're saying 3.5, maybe 4 months. So he might miss first couple weeks, first month of the season. But for the Hawks, you got one of your core pieces signed long-term for the next 5 years.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, this is, one of those things where, you want to get your superstar signed on your team to eliminate any distractions for upcoming season. So kudos to KD for getting this deal done. Connor's very happy. If you saw his social media post today that the Hawks put out, he was gleaning. He's like, wow, $15 million a year. And from what I also read, I think about 48, almost a little more than half of it is already guaranteed. And then the latter years of the contract are going to be lower numbers against the cap. So, I mean, you look at it now, the Hawks have Connor locked up. They have Frankie Nazar locked up. Our number one D-man that we just traded for, Bowen Byram, he's locked up for about a couple more years at $6.5 million. So we got our goalie locked up. and Mr. Knight in Shining Armor. So we've got, some core pieces locked up long term. And now the Hawks still have, after this move, about 15 or 16 million in cap space left. So they can still go make some moves. Hopefully a Patrick Kane, maybe 88 wants to come back home for a couple, maybe a 1 or 2 year deal, hopefully a 2 year deal. Play alongside Bedard's, Connor is all open about it.
That would be awesome. I loved hearing the pitch, and it didn't sound like, just a fake, like, friendly PR kind of thing. Oh yeah, I'd love to play with, who wouldn't? He seemed generally like, yeah, I want to play with, alongside him. And he even said, like, I feel like he could teach me a lot, and that's the fact that he knows he needs to still grow and he can learn a lot from Kaner. But that's the thing. Does he want to chase one more cup, or does he want to do the homecoming? I think obviously he's earned his right to
why
pick
not both?
he wants to. Well, okay, yeah, I don't think the Blackhawks are not contending for a cup this year, even if Kane came back.
No, but I think, and this is all from Barstool Chief, because they were on the stretch today and they talked at length about Patrick Kane coming to Chicago. I mean, from everything that Chris Chelios reported and a couple other people reported, it's down to Buffalo Sabres and the Blackhawks. And the Buffalo Sabres sounds like they have to make a couple moves just to be able to sign Patrick Kane. Blackhawks don't have to do that. If he wants to sign tomorrow, he could sign tomorrow. So, it's not like he's going to Vegas or Carolina to chase a cup. It's basically whether he wants to go home to Buffalo or home to Chicago. So I think the Blackhawks are in a really good spot. I really do like that Bedard said what he had to do. And I don't think they would have said that if there wasn't wheels in motion already, and Davidson was already talking to Patrick Kane. It's not a surprise that Connor Bedard said that stuff. Like, they're all lockstep together trying to make this push for Patrick Kane. So yeah, dude, I've been as critical on the Blackhawks as anybody here, right? I'm, you guys are the puck bums. I kind of push back and kind of give you the glass isn't always half full, but signing Patrick Kane would make it would really change the trajectory of this team, because like you guys mentioned, it's not a feel-good story. It's not like, oh man, he's signing almost like the Chicago Fire Robert Lewandowski. He's not signing here to retire. It sounds like he would sign here for at least 2 years, and he's still averaging close to a point per game. It's like he could help this team make
He's
the
still
playoffs.
valuable. Yeah.
And when you're talking about Patrick Kane, Frankie Nazar, and Connor Bedard with Knight, you only have to be a wild card team. And once you're in the wild card, we've seen it plenty in
it's open season.
It's open season.
We
right?
need we need Blackhawks playoff back. We need that.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. Like, I've been begging. The two things the one thing I really talked about is like a White Sox Lot B playoff game tailgate off the charts. But we, as the Chicago sports bums, we haven't had the Blackhawk playoff rules since what, Jason? We weren't even a blog back then.
2017, 2018?
2015.
No, but they were still going in the playoffs for the next couple years after that. So yeah, it's been like what, since 18 or 19 since we've done.
It's been damn near a decade since they've been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for that.
You know what? The only thing I'm a little worried about, I know you said that Buffalo would have to make a couple moves to make it work. How do you know if they might not try to do something like that? Because Kane is the hometown kid. It would be something I think Kane would love to be, because Buffalo did pretty good last year in the playoffs. And if they get somebody like Patrick Kane, a hometown guy, I think that would be huge for Buffalo. So that's both sides. That's interesting. The whole Bedard, trying to get him to come to the Blackhawks, that would be good for a good homecoming, maybe close out his career. But also too, I still get a little worried about the whole Buffalo thing, because like I said, they're still a very good team. They can make a couple moves to try to get him into Buffalo and still make a nice little playoff run come next year. So we'll see. It's a very good. Listen, I would love to have Kane back.
And that being said, one last thing to wrap up the Connor Bedard talk, and this is someone from the outside looking in. So Joey, maybe when Dougie comes back, you guys could really expound on it. I don't want to put it out there, but say Patrick Kane doesn't sign and he does go to Buffalo. They still need to get Connor Bedard some help. I feel like we, as Blackhawks fans, we got Patrick Kane, all our eggs in the Patrick Kane basket. But maybe next week we find out. I'm going to give you some homework. Who are the guys that the Blackhawks can sign to get Connor Bedard some help? Because I feel like time is running out. And if it's not Patrick Kane, it's going to have to be somebody.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be another lost season potentially if we don't get that help. So either by sign, by trade, however.
Yep. All right. You guys talked about it yesterday, wrapped up the World Cup on the Baloney Show. But Peter, final thoughts. I was a little bummed Argentina didn't pull it out. Messi disappeared that game. Sucks. But
yeah, you know what? It's an interesting thing for you, Jason, because since I've known you, you've been a Barcelona fan. And obviously you're also a Messi fan because you're a Barcelona fan. But knowing that you're a Barcelona fan, I would think you would still be rooting for Spain.
That's why I wasn't happy. I wasn't upset that Spain won.
Okay.
It was kind of like, I win both ways.
Okay, I get it. All right. I understand that now.
Because if it wasn't Argentina and Messi, I would have been rooting for Spain to win.
Okay.
If it was France or England, I would have been, or actually would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that now. I was just seeing where your allegiances lie, because we've known each other for a long time, but I've always known you as a Barca fan. But yeah, I think me and Johnny, if you guys want to go back and listen to an hour's worth of World Cup talk, that's on the Baloney Show. It's on this YouTube channel, and it was a lot of fun. And we said we want to do more soccer talk when the time is right. But just to wrap it up for the World Cup, I thought the World Cup as a whole was really good. I thought the tournament went out about as good as it could have done, and the right team won. That was the main thing. The right team won. Spain has been dominant for the better part of 4 years now. They're unreal. They only let up 1 goal this tournament. They dominate possession. They impose their will on anybody. And it's not just Argentina, because the scoreline was 1-0 and they didn't score until extra time, but they dominated that game. It was a belt to ass whooping without the scoreline. They dominated France the same way, and nobody thought that they were going to dominate France that way, except for maybe your guy Baloney, because I had Spain winning the whole tournament from the beginning. Credit to me. Thank you very much.
Twice in 2 days he's patting himself on the back. So
Barry Horowitz now. Spain is a wrecking ball, and they're going to be good for a long time. They got Lamine Yamal. Johnny, me and you talked about their 19-year-old center back that is a dominant defensive force, and he's going to be good for a long time. They got more guys coming. They're a young team. They're the new normal. I think, we talk about the old teams of the past, the Italys, the Germanys, the Brazils. Those teams are kind of on the downslope. They haven't been good for a while. This Spain team is going to be the new Joga Bonito. Whether or not it's a fun style for people to watch, I think casual fans don't like the 1-0, 2-0 games the way Spain plays. But if you're a soccer fan and you just see how dominant they are and how their system works, it's suffocating. You cannot do anything but tip your hat to them. They're so good.
Yeah, they play that Barcelona ball. And I will say, I said last night that Spain is probably going to go back to the finals again, the way that they have all that young talent. But then again, something's might change. They might figure out a way to stop that Barcelona type of play. So you never know. You never know how things change. Coaches change. I've been seeing Pep talking of the Italy and all that. That might be something to monitor as well too. I know Italy hasn't been relevant in the past 3 World Cup cycles, but if they get Pep, that might be a little bit something to look at as well too. But yeah, I like the World Cup as well too. A lot of people I was talking about, they were saying how boring it was, and they're like, oh, I don't like the first half or whatever. I get it. You're casual fans. You don't like watching soccer. I totally get that. To me, I loved it. I loved everything about it. Spain's defense, the possession of how they just moved the ball as well too. It was just great. So I'm just sad that no more World Cup. No more games watching at work.
Yeah.
I'm going through withdrawals, man. The fact that there's no sports on the afternoon. Sports in the afternoon should be a thing. I don't know
It was
what has to
awesome.
happen.
It was awesome.
I need more sports from like work hours of like noon to 4 o'clock so I could pretend to work and follow my bets and follow my sports. Whether it's soccer, whether it's something else, somebody has to take advantage of this like window now.
Yeah.
Old friend alert. Jake Berger just
Uh-oh.
homered off of Sir Anthony.
Burger
Oh,
time.
score.
gosh. Oh, okay. Oh,
It's
5-3.
5-3.
Yeah, it's
5-3
Print the-
Sox.
Print the shirts, Jason.
Burger
Burger
time.
time. And shout out again to Pedro, super sticker.
My man.
Again.
I don't have to go back in the live feed and see if the stickers show up because it just says super sticker in the
It's
stream here.
he's excited about soccer talk, which I appreciate.
Mhm.
All right. And then just real quick, James Fox watching the BumCast. Thanks, James. Taking our Sox topics. They have a log jam coming. Curious to see if they traded Austin Hayes or Everson Pereira. What we were just talking about. So thank you for listening to BumCast, James.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay,
appreciate
yeah.
we appreciate that.
I love it. I don't think James Fox knows who we are.
Yeah.
All right. Last thing before we get into some MFK here. Peter, you had an Odyssey question for me.
So yeah, just a little tease for the Baloney Show. I'm gonna have an extra Baloney Show this week because we talked soccer. Johnny, me and you talked soccer. We wrapped up the World Cup, but I have not stopped thinking about the Odyssey since I watched it. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it in 70mm whenever it comes. Whenever the ticket, it's sold out until like the middle of August, end of August at Seven Bridges. So I'm gonna watch it in 70mm whenever I can. But I liked it, and I'm gonna deep dive on it on the Baloney Show. But I know you watched it before I did, Jason. I just wanted your thoughts because it's everywhere, right? Like my feed right now is all Odyssey and Marvel Doomsday, which I also want to talk about. But give me your thoughts on the Odyssey.
All right, so non-spoiler thoughts.
Well, you know what? Wait, hold on. Time out. It is non-spoiler to the movie, but I joked with you about it. You can't spoil a story that's 3,000 years old, and we all read it in high school.
That's true. Good point. I thought it was very, very good movie. Nolan doing Nolan things. Visuals were great. I think the one takeaway from the movie is that it did not feel like a 3-hour movie.
No.
You know, sometimes when you go to and you see like the James Cameron ones, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, an hour could have been cut out of this movie, you know, and they could have wrapped it up in 2 hours and 15 minutes, right? This was runtime 2 hours, 55 minutes, shy under 3. Did not feel like that at all.
Editing is fast paced.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. You know, time jumping and everything, but yeah, it's a very, very good movie. I would like to see it in the big 70.
77 Bridges is not far from you. We could go see it.
Yeah. Another one from Pedro. At the same time, did you watch Troy before going here? That's the move. I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw it on. I think AMC was showing it or FX. One of those was showing it, and I'm like, oh, now I got to go watch Troy.
Troy is a movie that got much maligned when it came out, and I like that movie. I think it's one of the better like popcorn flicks that like Brad Pitt is a part of. You know, like the whole Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom. I think it is a good way to kind of ease yourself into the Odyssey. So obviously it's not apples and apples, right? It might be apples and oranges, but I would say watch Troy just to get yourself immersed in the characters and like the people involved in the Odyssey.
Yeah. Gerald Selvin says, what would be the ultimate Trojan horse to bring to a tailgate in Lot B?
A fake keg.
Yep.
Like a
exactly.
fake, a fake keg that you just wheel into Lot B.
Yep, 100%. We got to figure out a way to Trojan horse a keg in there. But what can we put it in?
I lied. Jason, we've talked about this in the past. It's something I specifically want to do, but I think us as the bums want to do. I want to bring the goose back to the White Sox Stadium. I want to bring the goose back to Lot B. We got to steal the goose from Goose Island and the Salt Shed and bring it to Lot B. That is the ultimate.
Put the keg in the goose.
In the goose.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
You know what? I might clip this. I love the people at Off Hours and Ramova. I love our new friends at Hot Butcher. But the goose is the goose. I gotta bring that goose in the Lot B.
Just fill that thing with bear hug, and everyone will be trash before first pitch.
Hell yeah. Goose heist.
Love it. All right, let's play a quick ad for us, and let's get into some MFK, everyone.
ShySportsBums.BigCartel.com is the home for all Chicago sports bums merch. We have Bears, Hawks, Sox, and Bums merch available. Anything you need to get ready for a big game or a Chicago Sports Bums event. Remember, all profits go directly back into our Whiskey at Comiskey tailgates to keep the beer and food free for everyone. So head over to ShySportsBums.BigCartel.com and pick up a couple Toot Tree shirts today.
Time for some MFK. New splash screen intro.
That was hardcore music for the merry MFK, if you will.
Yes. All right, Peter. Run us through. What is the topic for today? What are we MFKing?
All right. So if you guys were listening from the beginning of the show, I want to remind you that I thought Dougie was going to be on the show. It's Dougie's birthday. So my whole idea for Marry Fuck Kill is Dougie's birthday theme. So we're going to marry, fuck, kill either Douglas's, Dougie's, or birthday themed stuff.
Oh, okay.
I love this. This got Lawrence versus Viking.
Okay.
This has
Lawrence
Lawrence
versus Viking.
Big
Lawrence
vibes.
versus Viking all over. So let's get to the first one. This is an easy one. We'll start off easy, birthday themed. We're going birthday cake, cookie cake, or ice cream cake.
All right. I'm fucking ice cream cake. I don't think enough people do more people should be doing ice cream cakes at parties.
Agreed.
Ice cream cake is S tier on that. I'm marrying the ice cream cake. I'm probably gonna fuck the cookie cake, even though it's, you can only have like an eighth of a slice before.
For people listening on the podcast,
This is
JT
not
says-
literally. JT, this is not literally.
Yeah.
For people listening on the podcast, JT says your dick's gonna freeze.
American Pie style.
I'm fucking the cookie cake, even though you can only have a little bit of it, and I'm killing regular birthday cake because most times when people do birthday cakes, they fuck it up and they fruit the cake. No fruit and cake.
Weber's does really good,
yeah.
strawberry and banana.
Yes, they do.
If you fruit the cake, it's only from Weber's. That should be the caveat.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like the fruit in the cakes. So,
Okay.
That's my
Joey.
I agree with you, Jay. I'm gonna marry the ice cream cake because Hispanic culture, a lot of times when you're served cake during an event, family event, you're also served some ice cream sometimes. So or a gelatina. So you kind of go with that flow. So I'm definitely going to marry the ice cream cake. Peter, for the reasons you just mentioned, and I was already thinking the same, a birthday cake has to come from Weber's. So I'm definitely going to go Weber's with that. So that's the one I'm going to freak. And then I'm going to kill the cookie cake here. That's a tummy ache waiting to happen after like 2 bites for me.
Yeah, you do like an eighth of a slice, and that's
A
it.
little triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sucks because I'm not a big cookie cake.
All right. This guy's been at the gym too long. He forgot what a dessert is.
Hey, it's
Just-
my time to talk.
Just pick the cakes,
Stop-
man.
Would you stop talking? Let me talk here, okay? Fuck, and now I gotta do this all quick because now you're getting all hostile with me. Cookie cake. I will see. You fucked everything up, man. Just go on. Go on. to the next
No.
one,
Pick
man.
your cake.
No. I was literally trying to talk over here, and now you messed up my whole thing. The birthday cake. I'll marry. I love birthday cake, regardless if it has any fruit in it or anything like that. I still love birthday cake. I will marry. I'll probably say I'll marry the cookie cake. I just don't like the ice cream cake at all. So I'm gonna kill it.
I'm kind of with you, Jason. I think ice cream cake doesn't get enough love. If your birthday is March to October, it should be like a law. Ice cream cake is the way you should go. My birthday's in November. It's just cold enough that like maybe I could get away with an ice cream cake, but typically no. But I love an ice cream cake. It should be more of a standard thing. So I'm gonna marry ice cream cake. I'm gonna fuck the cookie cake, even though, like you mentioned, you can only have like a sliver of the cookie, and regular cake is for the birds, unless it's a Weber's.
I always get upset when I go to a party and people serve both ice cream and cake. It's like, put it together. They
Yeah,
have
put
an
it together.
invention. They have a thing that combines both. I don't need two options. You can combine them into one.
All right. So next up, I want to remind people, this is a Dougie's birthday Marry Fuck Kill. So the next up is Michael Douglas, Douglas Michaels, or Douglas Park.
I don't think any of us could say that we're killing Dougie here. So I'm gonna marry Dougie. I'm fucking Michael Douglas because he seems like a passionate lover, and I'm killing Douglas Park.
Joey?
I'm there, right there with you, Jay. All three of them right in that same line. I mean, you think about Douglas Park. I mean, doesn't need to be there. Killing it.
I don't know if this is consensus because definitely love Dougie. Michael Douglas is like royalty when it comes to like Hollywood. I'm definitely gonna fuck him. Like he's Douglas Park. Yeah, it might be different for Peter. I don't know, but
It is different for
we're
Peter.
all, yeah. I know why. I know why.
I'm gonna marry Dougie because it's his birthday, and I can't say otherwise. I think that's the way to go. If you marry Dougie, he's gonna cook for you. He's gonna provide for you. I'm okay with marrying.
Going on
Dougie.
cruises,
easy on the eyes. You know, yeah.
Marrying
hair
Dougie
now.
is the way.
Total
I like
package.
Douglas Bus. I've played many a soccer game at El Douglas back in the day. It's also home to Riot Fest back in the day. Big fan of Riot Fest. I'm killing Michael Douglas because if you're fucking listen to me. If you're fucking Michael Douglas, he's gonna accuse you of getting throat cancer. Do you remember the story? He said he went down on Catherine Zeta-Jones and he got like throat cancer from cunnilingus. So if you're fucking Michael Douglas, he's gonna rat out to the world saying you got you sick. Not for me. No, thank you. I'm killing Michael Douglas.
You don't want to be on TMZ?
No, I don't want to be on TMZ going, no, thank you. All right, next up, as a birthday gift, you want cold hard cash, you want a gift card, or you could get a mystery gift, whatever is in the bag.
The box, the mystery box could be anything. Could even be $100 bill. Man, I feel like gift card and cash is like the same thing, right? Unless you ask for a specific location, like gift card, like Lego, Home Depot, something like that. Like, but yeah, I don't. At my age, all of my things I want for my birthday or for Christmas are way too expensive for people to buy. So I'm gonna take the cash. I'm gonna marry the cash, fuck the gift card, kill the gifts.
Joey?
I have to agree with you again, Jay. I'm going in that line. I don't like going to the ATM if I don't have to. So if you're going to gift me cash, I'm going to marry you for that. So I'm going to marry the cash for that reason.
I still got some birthday monies right here sitting on my desk.
You see?
Or some Christmas money. Sorry.
Christmas money.
Christmas.
I got some Christmas monies.
Nice. But yeah, I'm gonna $12. I'm gonna F the gift card because it's a gift that keeps on giving. And that got to kill the bag, man. It's in the bag. What you got in that bag?
Crack.
Fuck all these things. I really don't like. I'm not a gift type of person. I don't really ask for anything. But if I had to choose, I probably would marry the money. I probably would kill the gift, and I'd probably fuck the gift card.
All right, so you guys are all the same. I'm opposite again. Obviously, you marry the money. Cash rules everything. Cash, cold hard cash, still runs the world. I'm I'm fucking the gift because it could be anything. It could be a bottle of whiskey. It could be a bottle of tequila. Even if somebody, a tia gets you a pair of socks or boxers, that's useful nowadays. You get me new socks, I get excited about it. Anything that's in that bag, I'm gonna like. The gift card are such a pain in the ass. I hate them. Unless it's like a Starbucks gift card that like you could load on to your app and get the money. Like you gotta get $100 gift card and then you gotta check the balance and there's always like a weird like, oh, there's $7 left. Do I just toss it or what do I do with it? Like get out of here. Gift cards are so impractical nowadays. Just give me if it's like specific to Starbucks or something I could load, cool. But if it's like, a Home Depot gift card, I'm usually tossing the gift card that's worth like, there's $2.75 left. I'm just tossing that money. Give me the cash.
Well, to your point, Peter, I got like Hobby Lobby gift cards here.
Hobby Lobby. What are we doing here?
Just don't go there on Sundays because they're not open on Sundays.
So I got this like for Christmas, actually a couple years ago.
Years ago.
Yes, I haven't spent these yet because
do they expire? JT's making a point.
I don't think so. They better not. I'm gonna be fucked.
See, this is why this segment is relevant.
It's good
because I wanted
educating
to
the public here.
I actually wanted to get my my old Blackhawks jerseys framed. I just need to do a little remodeling in the basement where I can hang them. But I wanted to, like Joey's got, Hobby Lobby does some framing. I don't want to pay an exorbitant amount for it. But yeah, I want to frame my Kane, Taves, and Hossa jerseys.
A little DIY.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next up, we've got a little bit of TV. We got Doug Funny. We got Doug Heffernan from the King of Queens. And we got Doogie Howser, MD, whose real name is Douglas Howser.
All right. I'm gonna marry Doogie Howser because
gay.
Jesus.
But he's also a doctor. He's also a doctor.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not there's anything wrong with it, but he's also, and he was also in How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, Barney Stinson. But you're not marrying Barney Stinson.
I know.
You're marrying
maybe he's got a little hiding in there,
Okay,
Anyways.
okay.
So
I'm marrying Doogie. I'm fucking Kevin James, Doug, Heifer, whatever the fuck is. Well, listen. If he pulled Leia, whatever fucking last name is.
Leah Remini?
Yeah. If he pulled her, he's got to be packing some hog then or something, man, because he don't pull that unless he's packing, right? So
you don't think it's the UPS money that's
it ain't the UPS that delivered. No. He's gotta be slanging if he's pulling her.
What was her name in Saved by the Bell? Wasn't it like Stacy
Carosi?
Carosi, yeah, Stacy Carosi.
And I'm killing that nerd Doug. He could never close the deal with Patty Mayonnaise. Doug was cool though.
All right, there's people saying two of these people are underage. I mean, they were underage in the 90s. They're grown ass people right now. So we're doing present tense right now.
Disclaimer.
God damn it. Can't have one Doug themed segment before it goes off the rails.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to I love a man in uniform, so I'm going to marry Kevin Smith here. This dude over here, the one in the middle. Honestly, I never even watched that show that much because I think it was on the same time as Monday Night Raw back in the day during the wrestling days.
Nobody watched CBS comedies.
Nobody watched the King of Queens.
Yeah.
The only thing, like everybody loved Raymond in syndication, but this show stunk, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'll marry him. He's a man in uniform. I like that. I'm effing Doogie Howser here. I mean, he's a doctor. They're wild. And yeah, I'm killing Doug from Disney. I'm sorry, Doug.
This is
Doogie Howser knows how to do a prostate exam, probably too.
I'm marrying Doogie Howser just because one, smart, two, charismatic in How I Met Your Mother, but three, he was also in the Harold Kumar White Castle movie. He was funny as hell as
you're
well,
not
period of
marrying
time.
Neil Patrick Harris. You're marrying Doogie Howser.
I said I'm fucking talking right now. You keep on interrupting me.
Continue.
Doogie Howser. The guy in the UPS, I will fuck. And then Doug, I've never seen this character before in my life.
What? That's a lie. You've never seen
That-
Doug on Nickelodeon
Well, no,
and
I never
ABC?
watch. I never watched the show.
All right.
So
I'm marrying Doug. Doug Funny was awesome. He's got his buddy Skeeter, also a good guy. Patty Mayonnaise, awesome. I love Doug the show. He's got a dog named Pork Chop, awesome. I'm marrying Doug. I'm effing an adult Doogie Howser. Thank you.
Disclaimer,
I mean,
right?
you gotta figure that you guys are marrying him. He's got he's been a doctor since he was like 15 years old. He's got good money. I'll give you that much. He's got good money
Smart.
right now.
Smart
And I'm killing Kevin James. I will always kill Kevin James in this scenario. All right, next up, we got to keep going. Marry, fuck, kill. Your 16th birthday, 18th birthday, and 21st birthday.
Oh man, I think I'm going. Go ahead, Joe. John.
We were talking about the balloons. Like, are we going after the balloons? Like, which ones we like the most?
not
All
the
right,
balloons. Your birthday. Your
Okay.
16th, 18th, and 21st birthday.
I'm going marry, fuck, kill, reverse order. So, marrying my 21st, fucking my 18 because I'm legal, and I'm killing the 16.
I'm gonna marry the 16 because I got my driver's license and I can
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Yep. That's the way.
And then I'm gonna F 18 because in Mexico or in Canada, I can be 3 years early on my 21. So that's why I'm gonna kill 21 because I'm already 3 years ahead.
Good point.
I'm gonna say this because of personal issues over here, but my 16th birthday, I'll say marry, and fuck both my 18th and my 21st birthday, because my 18th birthday I got into a car accident going to school with a truck, and then my 21st birthday I didn't really get to celebrate it because I had hernia surgery. So
Oh, yeah.
both fuck both of them. So I had both bad experiences.
I think 16th birthday was the one I was cutting down for. I got my driver's license the day I turned 16. Like, I went to the Bridgeview DMV, got my license, had the car ready to go. That was the most excited I've ever been, is my 16th birthday. So I'm marrying that one. I'm fucking 21st birthday, but I had already been drinking between, by the time you're 18 to 21-ish, you're doing a couple garage beers, a couple parties here and there, house parties, hotel parties. So you're already drinking. But it's always good to make it legal and go out with HBIC, Joey P, and the Southside Bum with our Chicago douche bum days. I was the last one to get my my 21st birthday, so I was excited to hang out. I was excited to hang out with you guys. So that's the fuck, and I'll kill 18 just because I never really smoke. I mean, every once in a while you rip a heater, but voting age or even legal emancipation age, it didn't matter to me. I was much more excited for 16 or 21. All right. Next up, again, remember, this is Dougie Douglas's birthday. We're going Gabby Douglas, Buster Douglas, and Hugh Douglas.
All right.
What is this?
I make myself laugh. I'm sorry.
I'm marrying Gabby Douglas, and I'm killing the other two.
Oh my goodness. I'll marry Gabby Douglas, Olympian. This is so hard. I said I guess I'll F Buster Douglas because he knocked out Mike Tyson. And then I'm killing Hugh. Sorry.
Hugh Douglas, during the time when he played against the Bears, I think I remember that playoff game.
Dominant.
Yeah.
Kill.
Yep.
Kill. Yeah, I'm marrying Gabby Douglas.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah, and then I'm fucking Buster.
I'm going a little bit opposite. Everyone's marrying Gabby Douglas. I am fucking Hugh Douglas, and I'm killing Buster Douglas. Only because, I mean, obviously he beat Mike Tyson. That was like a legendary thing. He never really did anything after that. He was like a one-trick pony, one shot, and it was whatever. Yeah, he did cheap shot Jim Miller. That's a great call.
Peter, I think you should use the most recent photo of Gabby Douglas because
yeah. See, that's something
that sways the vote right there.
That might have swayed the vote. If you want to change your answer, Jason, that's all on you.
Nope, I'm sticking with mine.
Okay, all right. All right, next up, we're back on the birthday theme. Kids, or your own birthday.
Ooh.
We're going Chuck E. Cheese, Discovery Zone, and I added a picture of Haunted Trail, but it's mostly, I wanted to use it as like your local birthday spot. So it could be Haunted Trail, it could be Enchanted Castle, PGN, anything you want like of your childhood. But let's do Chuck E. Cheese, Discovery Zone, and Haunted Trails.
As a former 5-star team member of Haunted Trails, I'm marrying Haunted Trails.
You got like a 401k from there, or what's going on?
Unlimited tickets.
Yeah, I had unlimited batting cage access for a long time.
Hey, do you still have that? I love to go to batting cages.
Oh man, that's a good call. McDonald's Playland was the spot to have a birthday.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
back in the
Great-
80s though. Back
great
in the
call.
80s.
Jerry O'Sullivan.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's I there was actually like in the batting cages, they actually had a timer you could go behind the machines. So if you walked around, so I would just go like put like 30 minutes on the batting cage, and or like, hey, come by, slip me like $5 or whatever. I'll go throw the batting cage on for a half hour for you. I don't give a fuck. I was like, because you got to push the button anyways. It would pitch like 12, and you have to like push the button again. But yeah, go-kart track, that was always fun. Especially after it rained, doing donuts on the go-kart track. Marrying Haunted Trails, fucking Chuck E. Cheese, killing Discovery Zone. Discovery Zone, cheap knockoff of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry Chuck E. Cheese. I had a first like big blowout birthday I remember as a kid was when I turned 9, and all of my family was there. God love them. Like there's like 100 pantojas there. And we filled the one up on 51st and Kedzie.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I will remember that one forever. I will F Haunted Trails. I love that place so much. Jason, you know why. But there are plenty of reasons to love Haunted Trails over the years. And I fell in love with WrestleFest there in the arcade. So I had that, and WWF Superstars to always play. And then I'm killing Discovery Zone. I think I was already too grown when Discovery Zone became a thing to actually fit down any slide. So, yeah, I'm killing Discovery Zone.
Joey P was 6'4" at like 10 years old.
6'5".
So
Road Dog with a great call. I was thinking about changing that picture to a Showbiz Pizza picture, but they were not in HD. They were all like pixelated.
With the mechanical paint.
Yeah. Johnny?
I was thinking the same thing with Road Dog. I was like, how come we have Showbiz Pizza over Chuck E. Cheese? So, Discovery Zone I've never been to, so I'm gonna kill that off. Can we do a Chuck E. Cheese / Showbiz Pizza?
Yeah,
Like, can we do that? Because you had that. Yeah. So
it's the same chain.
I will say I will marry that. And then I will fuck Haunted Trails. I also had some great times over there as well too. So
Yeah, so I'm killing Showbiz Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese. Maybe this is bougie of me. Too much riffraff. I never liked it. I never liked it. Even the one I went to, the
You're
one
bougie. You're
on
bougie.
Pulaski.
Yeah.
I was a Haunted Trail PGN kid, so I'm gonna marry that. I'm fucking Discovery Zone because Discovery Zone was more of like it almost reminded you of like Guts as a kid, like global, like you had a pyramid you could climb up and like dive into. It was like more like athletic kind of stuff. And back then, I was still an athlete when I was a child. Not no more. So that's my answer. Let's roll through these next couple of ones because we still got we got 3 left before we bum and MVB some people. Next up, we're going Dig Doug, Doug the Pug, and Doug the dog from Up.
Marrying Doug from Up. The other two, I don't know what Dig Dug is. And
You
I
don't
have no
remember
idea-
Dig Dug?
No.
Does anybody remember Dig Dug? Maybe now I'm the old
No.
guy.
No.
Dude,
I don't
Doug,
know any of this stuff.
Dig Dug on NES and Game Boy was an awesome game.
Yeah, no, I had no idea what that is. So
Damn it.
killing that, and I guess I'm not saying it.
Yeah, we don't want to get. Obviously, we can fuck Doogie Howser, but we're drawing the line at animals.
At bestiality.
Yeah. So change the words however you want.
I will snug the pug.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, now that you have me intrigued, Peter, I'm gonna marry this video game of yours here.
It's a good game.
It is. So if it's that good, I need to marry it. For a good time, I'm gonna F Doug from Up, I guess. I don't know.
I put
This
you
is
guys in a
weird.
pretzel.
This is so weird.
I put you
I-
guys in a pretzel.
I'll kill the Doug in the middle because he's all pompous with a crown.
I'll marry the Up Dog. I never played Dig Dog. I'll kill that one that looks like. Never mind.
Wants to be the Burger King.
Is that? I don't even know what the dog is.
Doug the Pug. He was famous on like Instagram. R.I.P. By the way. I think he passed away.
Oh, so
Sorry to hear.
okay.
He was one of like the first like influencer dogs. If I don't know, let's get to the next one. I can't
Yeah,
believe
let's
I
go
even,
to past
I
this
can't believe I
one,
even said that
please.
word, influencer dogs.
Please.
All right, we're doing the classic Happy Birthday song, the Stevie Wonder Happy Birthday song, and then the song they sing to you at Hooters, the Happy Happy Birthday. Da, 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 da. Those are the 3 birthday songs. Marry, fuck, kill, please.
I'm gonna marry the Hooters one for obvious reasons. You
This
know,
makes sense.
who doesn't want to
This-
be surrounded by boobs while you're
this-
getting sung happy birthday to?
This checks out.
Yeah. I'm fucking Stevie Wonder's happy birthday. That one fucks hard, man. That one slaps. I'm killing the happy birthday song. It's so cringe. We need a new one. We need someone we need Taylor Swift or someone to come up with a new we need the influential songwriters of our time to come up with a new modern day happy birthday song.
Oh, we've had one for hundreds of years, and it's called Las Mañanitas. Thank you,
Great call.
Pedro.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
call.
That's why I'm killing the happy birthday song. I'm marrying Stevie Wonder, and I'm effing the chicken happy birthday song.
I'm marrying the Hooter song. I'm fucking the Stevie Wonder song, and then yeah.
I'm
I'll
right
kill
there
that
with you,
one.
Johnny. That's the way to do it. Regular happy birthday song is the worst song of all time. I agree with you, Jerry O'Sullivan. All right. Next up, this is a Chicago sports. We are the Chicago sports bums. We got Doug Collins, Doug Flutie, and Doug McDermott.
I thought you were gonna put Jordan in this for some reason. I was like, wait, this one's an
Nah,
easy answer then.
That's Doug Collins, my man.
Wait, who's the third guy?
Doug McDermott.
Fuck, I'm killing him. I don't know who the fuck Doug McDermott is.
Oh
It's
my
uh,
god.
Doug and McBuckets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Legend.
Either way.
you caught me in the era of when Bulls basketball was non-existent, or I don't know.
Nah. You could kill him. That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm gonna marry Doug Flutie, and I'm fucking Doug Collins
Okay.
for no
Oh.
specific reasons.
I'm gonna marry Doug Collins because he was right there to get the Bulls where they needed to go before he passed the torch. So I'm going to marry him for that. Doug Flutie, I'm a F because he's a Bear. And Chicago Bear. Yeah, I got to kill number 3 here. Dougie McBucket. Nah, dude. He was nothing what Garpax thought he was going to be. Another wasted draft pick.
I would say the same thing too. Like McDermott, just his college career was legendary, and then when he went into the Bulls, it just didn't pan out. So yeah, I'm gonna kill McDermott. Flutie, I mean, he had like what, one good year? Was he like a replacement quarterback?
No good years with the Bears.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I guess fuck. I guess, and then yeah, I mean,
We married Doug Collins.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's the way to go. All right, one last one. Yo soy muy gordo is in the comments. No Doug Buffon. I'm getting chirped by the cheap seats over there. Of course I got Doug Buffon. This is the last one. It's all Bears related. It's Doug Buffon, Bobby Douglas, and Doug Plank.
Ooh.
I'm marrying Doug Buffon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's the easy answer.
Fucking Bobby Douglas killing Doug Plank.
Okay. Joey?
Yeah, I'm gonna marry Uncle Fuzzy, Doug Buffon, R.I.P. One of the greatest pre and post game Bears personalities of all time. I'm going to F Doug Plank for safety reasons, and I'm going to kill Bobby Douglas.
I'm gonna marry Doug Buffon. I mean, Doug Plank, 46. I mean, I'm definitely gonna fuck him, and then yeah, Bobby Douglas, I'm gonna kill.
Yeah, I'm with you, John. I think we all married Doug Buffon, legend. Both with the Bears and his post career on broadcast. So Doug Buffon, the best. Of course, I was gonna have him on this list. Gordo, you goofball. And then I'm fucking Doug Plank. But yeah, that was Marry Fuck Kill Dougie's birthday edition.
Good stuff, Peter. And
some outside of the box thinking.
And in case you missed it,
oh yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Before we bump some people, Colson Montgomery, day-to-day right shin contusion. He fouled
What
the
in
ball
the
off
hell?
He fouled the ball off his shin.
Our pets' heads are falling off. And we got to cut this BumCast off. The people keep getting hurt. What inning is it?
Colson Montgomery?
Top of the ninth. Sox are up 5-3. We got runners on
hell.
first and second. But let's
right.
bump some people.
Let's bump some people.
I think he's a bum. I think he's an absolute bum.
You call me a bum? My man, I take that with pride, with honor, that I'm a bum. I'm the king of the bums, baby.
Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that? Bum. A bum.
Bum.
All right, first up is Missy, MVB. Happy birthday, Dougie. He's not here to say thank you. Bum, he left us for a cruise. Shake my head. Yes.
I like this.
Yes. Left us all hanging. Arjun, bum of the week. Leonardo. I can't say names.
Leonardo
Paredes. Thank you. For the post World Cup brawl.
Sore loser.
Yeah. MVB, birthday boy Dougie. Again, not here to say thank you.
We'll say thank you on his behalf.
Yep. Yeah. Yumper, MVB, Dougie in Spain. Bum is war. Like real life fighting war or like baseball war?
I'm gonna be honest. I saw the Yumper tweet and I aggregate everyone and put it on the list. I thought for sure like Trump bombed somebody or something like as we were getting ready for the BumCast. I don't think that's the case, but bum war is the right move.
And MVB Miggy just hit a double. Sox are up 6-3 now.
Nice. There we go. Insurance runs.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Keep it going. Don't stop now, boys. City Brown, MVBs. Pat McAfee for his interview with Murakami last Tuesday at the All-Star game. That was a really good cut if you missed it. Pirates beating Cleveland 2 out of 3. And happy birthday, Dougie. Good job, Pittsburgh. Doing our dirty work. Bum of the Week, Netflix coverage of last Monday's Home Run Derby. I mean, we didn't get to listen to it because we were, doing the live stream. but visuals and stuff, yeah, left a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
Production
not
wise.
great.
Fine Southern gentleman, Colonel Bourbon, MVB, Dougie. He didn't even drop a happy birthday on him, just said Dougie.
Just Dougie.
Bum of the week, smoke from the wildfires, unless it's just smoke from one of Dougie's cigars.
Ooh,
Okay.
that
Good
may
candy.
be true. Yeah.
Jerry O'Sullivan, MVP, Rush for putting on a great concert on Thursday night. They're still around.
Love Rush.
Honestly,
Mhm.
Johnny, I know you're a big Rush guy. The Colonel Bourbon, he was looking for an extra ticket. I retweeted it from the Bums account, hoping somebody gave the Colonel an extra ticket. I don't think he got there. I honestly didn't know they were still around. Shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, they replaced, because obviously Neil Peart passed away, so they got a new drummer, and
Because it's only three of them, right?
Yes, and she killed it. So like I've heard so many good things about that Rush concert.
Okay.
Bum of the week, Canadian wildfires. It was like living in Richard's outdoors. That's a if you know comment right there.
That's a good one.
Road Dog, MVP. Come on, it's got to be Dougie. And Bum of the week, heat, wildfires, seventh circle of hell, weather.
We can't catch a break, honestly. If it's not like the sweltering heat the last couple of weeks, then it rains like monsoon, floods everywhere. And then when it finally gets nice out, we get Canadian air that is trying to kill us all. Can't even kick field goals in this weather. It's brutal.
Luis Acuna, 2-run single, 8-3 Sox.
All right, now we're good. We're Gucci now.
Yeah.
We're Gucci.
Next
baby.
man up. Next man up.
JT MVP, family vacation. Couldn't agree more. Got one coming up soon. Bum of the week, driving to family vacation. That's what
Ooh.
airplanes are for.
Yeah.
King Ass, MVP, us. Bum of the week, them.
Agreed.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, Mailman Jack, MVP, me, for granting all of this PTO. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Now, peek behind the curtain. You were thinking of giving yourself some PTO next Monday. Are you taking PTO next Monday?
Breaking news. I am taking off for my birthday.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So
I
Well
will-
deserved.
So the clown car keeps. I'm gonna have to make a different intro for next week. The clown car just keeps moving, baby. That's okay. Well deserved PTO.
I will
Yeah.
be attendance at the Sox Yankees game next Monday night for
Okay,
a little
there you go.
group outing,
There you
little pre-gate tailgate action, with the fine folks at Fireplace Inn. So yeah, I'll be in attendance for next Monday. Maybe I'll dial in from the 108 and
Toss in a super chat, will you?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll live stream from the game. And then Bum of the week, Evergreen, the Illinois State Highway Authority. They squeeze a dime and 3 nickels come out.
It's brutal.
Couldn't agree more. All right, let's get to our bums and MVBs. Joey, kick us off.
Consensus MVB for us all. Dougie Fresh, happy birthday. Love you, hermano. Hope you are enjoying your well-deserved break over the seas of Alaska. So can't wait to have you back home. Other MVBs, obviously, baby Olivia down in Tennessee, my family down there. I got to meet my wife for putting up with me for 7 whole days around the clock. That's kind of hard to do, but she did a bang-up job. But the greatest MVB of all, you'll have to check out my socials. I met Bucky the Beaver. So in Richmond, Kentucky at that Bucky's on the way back. So it was a dream come true for him and for me to meet each other. And yeah, dreams do come true, guys and girls.
I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
So those are all my MVPs. Bum of the week. Now we're talking about road tripping and over the road. I have to bum those rural gas station restrooms. I mean, some of these gas stations, when there's like not a truck stop in sight, where you're going to get a Buc-ee's, a Pilot, Travel America, a Quick Trip. They have various well-maintained, established restrooms that, hey, you can literally eat off the floor. They're so clean and desirable. But some of these, come on. You'll get a gas station that has, a restroom that doesn't have a door that works, or even worse yet, there's just flies swarming as soon as you walk in, toilet paper here, there. I would photograph, and I was going to make a documentary out of this like I did Ford City Mall last year. Of all these, I was just going to randomly on our way there and back take some of these photos. But I just didn't want to gross out the world any longer. So, but they are my bum of the week. Gas station owners, please do a better job of at least cleaning and adding toilet paper.
Yeah. Or Joey, is it you were bumming them because while you're in the real gas station bathroom, Seabass showed up.
Call
Well,
for
guess
a good time.
what?
Call for a good time.
I saw the phone number written on the stall wall, and I was like, I knew what time it was.
Joey walked in at 2:15 a.m. sharp.
I was like, oh crap. Can I flush myself down this toilet right now? Get out of here. Get me out of here.
All right, Johnny, you're up.
Yeah, a couple of MVBs. Obviously, Dougie, happy birthday. I text him and obviously did not realize that he was on a cruise. So, hopefully he's doing well with the family and all that. And then two, obviously, we saw Scarlett, here. Happy birthday coming up here as well too. She is my daughter's partner in crime as well too, and she constantly beats me up. So every time I see her, and I tell Peter that she beats me up, and he said that that's okay. So
I tell
that's
her
fine.
I tell her to do that.
That's fine. So yep, I love you, Scarlett. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. My what a bum is do we got the got a little clip here? Yeah, this guy over here. Actually, it's not in particular him. It's just the WWE itself for coming up with some stupid shit like this. I don't know if you guys saw the slap from Brady hitting Logan Paul. Everything looks so cheesy. Everything looks
It's
so
bad.
it's forced. Everything's forced. And also too, I don't know what Brady's thinking of just trying to join the WWE whatsoever. It's so bland right now. It's so bad. And maybe it's not even his fault. Maybe I can't fault him. It's just the WWE writers, the WWE itself, the way that they're handling this stuff. I saw the whole thing with the World Cup where they were they were doing like fingers back and forth. It's just so fake. So to me, I would just say more the WWE part is just my what a bomb for trying to even go around this, and even maybe Tom Brady for agreeing to this as well too. So I think there's a lot of like blame to go around for all of this. It just looks very cheesy. It looks just very forced.
Yeah, it was bad. I saw like like you mentioned, the middle fingers between Logan Paul and Tom Brady. I saw him like trying to do an Undertaker entrance at Fanatics Fest. Every video coming out of that looked more cringe than the last. It was brutal. So yeah, that's a good bum, Johnny.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
Whoa.
I'm gonna MVP Dougie. I'm also bumming Dougie for
Oh, come on.
disappearing on his birthday. He doesn't even say thank you to all of us for all the wonderful birthday love.
We had a whole Dougie themed BumCast planned, and
Right.
it got out the window.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Aren't you leaving? Like that?
I'm not going radio silent though.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say thank you.
Jerry O'Sullivan makes me think I might have to run this back, the Mary Fuck Kill with Jason's, Joseph's, and James next week. We're running it back, baby.
Way to dox me,
that'd be
motherfucker.
good. Yeah, I think we've all done it before, so.
Yeah. All right. So, but yeah, happy birthday, Dougie. MVP. Love you, brother. All right. My bum of the week is kind of piggybacks off of what Mailman Jack was tweeted about a little bit. I got this. I actually wanted to bum them last week, but I forgot to. But it's the IDOT, Illinois, they sent this email that they're raising tolls on everyone starting next year, 45 cents per toll, 30% increase for iPass commercial vehicles, because once again, the state needs money. So they need to do all these, enhancements, right? Which, okay, you live in Illinois, right? You're used to it. You're used to the iPass goes up, sticker prices go up, for your vehicle sticker. The reasoning, though, the reason why they're my big bum for the week is the reasoning that they gave for this increase. And it says the driving connections will help alleviate traffic for Illinoisans, allowing people to spend more time with their families and less time on the road. Fuck out of here, Illinois. You really think you're doing this so us people can spend more time with families? Like, we're still not going to be sitting in traffic despite after all these construction projects get done. It's not going to take us an hour to get from the Burbs to the Sox game, or 55 is going to be deadlock, or 294 is still not going to be under construction for the next 10 years. Fuck out of here with this spend more time with families and less time on the road. Just say you want more fucking money and be upfront with it. Don't try to pander to us that you're doing this for us. You need our money for our benefit so we can be happier people in this city. Fuck off. We know what you're doing.
Yeah, snaps. Got to get those snaps over here. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, PRs.
Both things. It was what happened to iPass being temporary. Also, what happened to just like, I thought like the 294 toll road was supposed to be temporary like 20 years ago. Yeah. I thought that was supposed to go by the wayside, but of course they're gonna keep making that money.
Julie says, "What if we don't want to spend time with
family?" It's a great point. That's a great point.
All right, Peter, take us home.
All right, bunch of MVBs. First off, obviously Scarlett. She was on earlier. She was really excited to hop on the BumCast because she saw Maddie Fresh do it a couple months ago for her birthday. So happy birthday to Scarlett. Julie organized a really cool birthday party for her on Saturday. Her and her friends went to an escape room. They did like 2 different escapes the whole day, which in turn benefited me because the kids went out and did the escape room. I stayed home with Lannon because he's too young to do it. I was able to watch the World Cup final. I was sitting at home watching the World Cup final while my boy was messing with his Legos and his Duplos. It was an awesome time. Perfectly planned. Thank you to Julie. So I appreciate that. My next MVB is something that I never really expected. But if you guys have been following along last week, the Barstool Chicago office is getting revamped. Their yard is transforming from just weeds and basically a back alley into a useful space that they could use. When I contacted Dante the Don, he contacted me back. The whole thing was like they're on a shoestring budget. They really don't want to spend a lot of money. They got quoted 5x what I had like initially quoted them by different companies. But the whole caveat was the Barstool Chicago office will provide all the labor. I won't have to bring my guys. Like they'll do all the labor, and I just kind of bring material and kind of guide them along to what they're doing. And obviously, we know a lot of the guys at Barstool Chicago. I never expected them to actually get their hands dirty and do everything. They've been lights out. I think we got a blog comment, and Dante's been documenting it all, and the sod is going in on Wednesday. But, dude, I've been shocked by how willing everyone there has been willing to get dirty. Shovel rock, shovel gravel, shovel mulch, get their hands dirty with, like, anything I tell them to. It's been awesome. It's been a really cool experience. We're documenting it all. It'll be finished by this week, so I'm excited for everyone. But it's been, I'm telling you, I was shocked by just everyone jumping into dump trucks, shoveling shit. It's like I didn't expect it. So it's been cool. So that's my MVB, my bum of the week, and it's something that I feel like we had to mention only because we did it once with CHGO, obviously, when they went through their layoffs right before Christmas. And, whenever these companies do layoffs. It's never an easy thing, but there's a right and a wrong way to do things, right? And Ryan Clark was an analyst on ESPN. He's everywhere on ESPN. I feel like he's on a bunch of different shows, and whether you like him or not, unfortunately, he got let go. He got let go while he was on air. He didn't appear for the last 10 minutes of the show. It's just a shitty thing. And I've heard after the fact, I saw somebody from ESPN kind of explain themselves that they didn't want him to find out on the internet, so they informed him while he was on the show. Either way, it's a shitty situation, and it's something that you could have avoided by being adults and kind of handling things the right way. And it's just a lot that goes into all of this kind of stuff, right? Like, obviously, ESPN is a global entity. You're going to have layoffs, just like we talked about CHGO before, or WWE, or everything else. But there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And the fact that he was on the show working for you when you let him go is probably something that could have been avoided. So my bum of the week is ESPN. It's just tough. And obviously Ryan Clark's got a lot of different things going on. He's got his own podcast. He's got his own podcast channel and network. He'll be all right. He'll land on his feet. He's really talented and does a bunch of different things. But yeah, man, ESPN bum of the week.
All right. That's our show, everyone. Peter, you said you're doing a special baloney show this week.
I told you, and you mentioned it a little bit. I can't stop thinking about the Odyssey. I'm going to find some time to hammer out my thoughts on it. It'll be like a 30 to 40 minute, just Odyssey special. But I also want to tack on the Doomsday trailer. It'll be pre-recorded. I'm just going to toss it out on the YouTube. It won't be live, but that Nolan film, and basically every Nolan film for the last decade plus, have been unbelievable. I've really, really liked it. I haven't stopped thinking about it since, so I kind of want to talk about it. So there's going to be an Odyssey deep dive as a extra baloney show this week, because we already did one for soccer with Johnny. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Johnny.
All right. That's our show, everyone. Thank you, everyone who liked, who commented, who super chat. We appreciate you all. Don't forget, we will see everyone on Saturday in Lot B for Tequila at Comiskey. Celebrate the bums, the birthday boys. So come out there and join us. Drink some tequila. Have a good time get that Sox W with Sean Burke on the mound. Until then, we'll see you guys this week.
Happy birthday, Dougie.
Happy birthday, Doug.
Keep going. Keep going. Amazing.
No. I love you all.